up, everyone? It's Chicks in the Office with Ria Fran, giving you that Friday energy on a Friday. Happy Friday, everybody.
Happy Friday.
How are we feeling?
Good. I'm excited for another, chill weekend. A lot to talk about today.
Yes, we do have a lot of exciting things to talk about. I can't wait to talk about the topics.
Yes.
But before we get into today's topics, just a quick word on the tool that keeps people's workflow tighter than our takes. Microsoft 365 Copilot. Now we are partnering with Microsoft Copilot, and Chicks in the Office is presented by Microsoft Copilot.
Yes, it is, which we're very excited to be working with them starting off our 2026. The world is moving really fast. Your workday, even faster. Pitching products, drafting reports, analyzing data. Microsoft 365 Copilot is your AI assistant for work, built into Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and other Microsoft 365 apps you use, helping you quickly write, analyze, create, and summarize so you can cut through the clutter and clear paths to your best work, whether you are doing that in your job, or you're a student and you're using the Microsoft programs, or you're somebody that likes to do some fun projects on the side, work, play, whatever it is, Microsoft Copilot's got you covered.
Right. So learn more at Microsoft.com/M365 Copilot. Listen, I'm just excited to get into the topics today because there is one in particular I am very, very excited about. But before we get into all those topics, I just need to update everybody that we did see Sean Penn has a very young girlfriend. I'm sorry. We won't talk about it way too long.
Yeah.
Once again.
No.
But...
And this girlfriend's been around for a while, I guess.
Had no idea. Of course, Sean Penn's making his way onto our algorithms. Mm-hmm. So I saw some photos, paparazzi posted of them. And I sent it to you guys, and I said, I think we can be mean again. Yeah, that's exactly what you wrote.
You know what? I think we can be mean again because what is going on here?
And her age is...
Unknown. Estimated. Nothing, you really can't go off when the internet says she's estimated to be around this age. Well, then we have no fucking clue.
We have no idea. Just had to quickly mention that before we talk about the weekend.
Because it's not worth a full topic, but... it's worth the mention.
It is worth the mention. But it is Friday.
Yes, it is.
We got that Friday energy presented by Planet Fitness. Mm-hmm. I did work out this morning, so, I got that Friday energy running through my veins.
Flowing through you.
On a Thursday.
Yes.
Because it's Thursday right now. What are your plans for the weekend?
I'm actually going Friday. It is a great way to start the weekend. Get that blood flowing, moving around.
Get those endorphins going.
Exactly. Feeling good. And perhaps you have a long weekend. It is MLK weekend, so I know some folks are off on Monday. We will have our regular episode on Monday, but we do have our tickets on sale. Noon Eastern. We kind of both did that sound effect, but I think I did it because you did it. Or
I'm
did
not
we
sure
both
because
do
it was supposed to be a drum roll and it turned into it just turned into something else.
Yeah.
Very excited about the tickets being on sale. Noon Eastern time today. If you're listening Friday morning, or maybe it's past noon and you're like, oh shit, the tickets went on sale. Go make sure to check and get those tickets. The response to our tour this time around had me juiced the frick up. I was so excited to see how excited everybody is about this tour, about the places we're going to. It seems like these were some great spots. Listen, we are sorry to Canada. I am seeing a lot of our Canadian listeners. We want to do a show in Canada. Right now, there are just some logistics as to why we can't. Yeah. But we're going to make it happen one day.
I think we can be transparent on it. It's like we do these tours and they are sponsored and we work with amazing brands, and the products may not be available outside of the U.S. in the same way that they are the U.S. And there's a lot of different regulations when it comes to alcohol. That's like the biggest thing. That has been probably the biggest hiccup. I don't know. Hiccup's not the right word. What's the word I'm looking for?
Challenge.
Obstacle.
Thank you, Noah. That's the word I was looking for.
Good word.
Is the biggest obstacle when trying to do something in Canada. There's just like when it comes to the alcohol stuff, it's been really tricky. So We definitely want to do it.
We definitely want to do it.
We really want to do it because you guys have shown up for us time and time again, and we love and appreciate you so much. And when we've had events that have been north in the northern areas, we've had a lot of you come down and see our shows, which has been amazing, and we're so thankful for that. So we will absolutely be getting to Canada at some point.
Absolutely. And we thank you guys for your continued support, even though we haven't been able to make it there. But we are really hoping to in the future. And everybody who is talking about coming to a show or thinking about it, we are so excited to see you guys. I'm really excited for this tour, and I loved seeing everybody else excited as well.
Same. It's going to be so fun.
Make sure you're looking out for those tickets. They are on sale, and we'll post in the description where you can get tickets on the podcast and on Instagram and all that. So it's easy to find, and you can find it on our stories too. We'll be posting it there as well.
Hell yeah.
Any other plans for the weekend?
Any other plans for the weekend? G and I are going to the outlet malls.
Yes, heard about this plan.
Yeah, and that's really my big plan.
Nice.
I don't have anything else going on. You know, when your team's out of the football, it's just wide open. World's my oyster.
You don't have like any interest, not to make this a football discussion anymore, but like, like in watching the other games.
No, I will watch.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to the mall Saturday morning. I'll be back before anything big happens.
Yeah.
But no, I will absolutely be watching. I'm just saying my weekend doesn't revolve around it because that's how it was before. So no, hoping to have a yummy dinner Friday night and Saturday, and that's it. I don't have any other plans.
Me either.
Gonna cuddle up and read our book club book.
Yes, that is true.
Yeah.
Got to get started on that.
Nothing for you?
Nothing besides chilling. We're just going to see where the weekend takes us. We might hit
relaxing
yeah,
all cool.
Exactly. We might hit the movies.
Ooh.
Maybe we'll finally see The Housemaid.
Yeah.
It's a good weekend to do that.
It definitely is.
But Matt really wants to see Is This Thing On as well.
Yeah.
The Will Arnett movie.
Directed by Bradley Cooper.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I don't think we'll hit a double feature.
Gonna duke it out.
Yeah, we will.
Rock, paper, scissors for that.
Why don't you just both go into your own theater?
We could do that and see on the other side.
Similar show times.
Yeah, we totally could do that. So we'll see. We shall see. Noah, how about you?
Nothing really. I'm debating on whether to go home or not. One, because I could watch the Patriots game.
Yeah.
With my dad and everything, but mainly to meet Pearl because I think she might be gone soon. So,
You haven't met her yet.
No.
You got to do
Pearl
a
is
meeting.
Noah's mom's foster dog.
Yeah.
How was the Book of Mormon?
Oh yeah, saw the Book of Mormon last night. My mom didn't tell me that we were going to be legitimately. We were on the third row. I felt like I was on the stage.
Wow.
Went into it blind. Didn't know anything about the show. And then when they did the actual Book of Mormon song, have you seen it?
No.
Oh.
I'm actually
to be honest, one of those people I've never
asking
seen it. Yeah.
for a review because we were talking about seeing it.
It's one of Joe's, if not Joe's favorite show.
It was a great show, but there's this one song where I'm sure you've heard it because when they did it, I'm like, oh my God, I've heard this commercial
the commercial,
1,000 times.
Yeah.
The Book of Mormon. You know that?
Yes.
But it was very funny. My mom had seen it when it first came out, which is, I guess, 15 years ago or something. So she said, obviously, they've updated it to be more relevant. But it was really funny.
Joe said he was belly laughing when he saw it for the first time.
These are good endorsements.
Okay. Yeah, there were
He goes, okay.
He was okay, maybe not belly laughing, but he did. He found it hilarious.
Yeah. I did find it funny because I saw.
Trying to know if I would lean more Joe's humor or Noah's
Joe's
humor.
very funny.
And I feel like Joe.
The thing is, I thought there were very, very funny moments. I'm not a big song guy, musical. So there are funny moments in the songs,
right.
but some of the songs
Says
would just
at a musical.
some of the songs went on really long, and it's a long show.
I'm
it's
not really a big musical guy. Here's my musical review.
2.5 hours intermission, but it's pretty long. Where I thought they could maybe condense it a little bit, but the performers were really good, very good. And it's like a whole production. Like there's so many people there.
Sure is. What an endorsement.
I'm still laughing at. He was belly laughing. Okay.
No, I say really.
I'm caught up on. I'm not really big on the whole musical thing.
I understand that part more. To be like, this is my review of somebody who's not a big musical guy.
It was funny. I did think it was funny that right outside the theater you see Whitney Levitt on Chicago, like giant billboard, and then it's like the Book of Mormon, like,
Oh, I see what you did there.
But I enjoyed it.
What's a grading? I'm trying to see where your head's at.
See, I'm not like
I don't think you've seen enough to know where to put it on the scale.
I've seen like The Lion King. I've seen Glengarry Glen Ross. I saw Oh Mary. That was really good. That was really good. So like I wouldn't say I didn't like it more than Oh Mary.
Yeah.
Oh Mary.
Oh Mary.
I don't want to give it. I feel like I can't give it a grade because I don't know enough about
Glengarry.
That was like they're not singing.
That's a play. Yeah. Like I put musicals and plays in different categories if I'm gonna be.
Okay, I kind of just look at it as it's Broadway. Like
but it's so different. Like when there's music
but it's like
involved.
Wicked is up against movies at the Oscars. It's not like.
Yeah.
I don't want to give it a grade because
he kind of owned you with that.
Well, I mean, they made it a movie. It's a movie musical, but it's still like there's multiple genres of movies.
Yeah.
In general.
I love La La Land.
Yeah.
I'll say that. I love La La Land.
I love La La Land. I've yet to see La La Land.
That's crazy, by the way. We're going to LA next week. You honestly watch La La Land. It'll get you like hyped to go to LA.
Watch La La Land.
Please watch La La Land this weekend. That's my tangled request.
I have to be really in the mood to watch a movie where they're singing constantly.
The singing though isn't
like
what
you know how
think.
There's musicals and then there's just movies that
are they
or
singing
whatever.
constantly?
No, it's not constant, and it's like it's in a way that like
starts off that way, and I shut it off.
Okay, that's what I was gonna say. The first scene, just get past that because when I saw it for the first time, I was like, oh no. It's not like that.
Okay, because I remember the first time I put it on, I was sick.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh my God, I can't listen to this while I'm sick.
You know what the first scene is to me? It's like, what was that Liev Schreiber show where they all dance in the intro?
The Perfect Couple?
And it made it didn't really have anything to do with anything.
Yeah.
That's kind of what that is. It's just like an intro.
Okay, hearing about that makes me...
That's like the Love Island dance number to start the season.
Which almost had me not watching season 6
like you just got to fight through the Love Island.
Yeah. No, the music in this, like... I haven't in a while, but I used to just listen to the music of
the music is great.
Ryan Gosling, Emma Stone. It's a top. It's a Noah top 30.
I know it is, and listen, we've been talking about La La Land for years, and it's one of those that I just haven't come around to.
I think it's actually a perfect time for you to watch it because LA trip, it'll get you in the mood.
Yeah. And you'll really fully be able to understand the La La Land Oscar
You didn't really
mishap.
sell me on the Book of Mormon.
The Book of Mormon, no. I'll say it's over an 8. I just want to get I don't know. I'm not well versed, so I don't want to
I feel better about the choice we have made. We were talking about Valentine's Day, and we were like, oh, maybe we'll see a show. Like we haven't gone to a show.
Yeah.
My mom
and we were like gonna do the Book of Mormon, and then. We landed on going to the Friends experience instead because
not a show.
Because
not a show
we
at all.
had been talking about going to the Friends experience like so much, and we still haven't gone. And I was like, you know what, that would be fun.
That's a cute date night.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, my mom did
but
say
it's still
it seemed
open to the Book of Mormon.
Like when she first watched it, it seemed more like edgy, and like at the time, it was like what this is a cool, and like I think just the way the world is now, and like. The stuff that's put out, it's not as like
yeah. Well, things have caught up to it.
Yeah,
like when it came out, it was like shocking.
I will say, I was just like impressed. I was more like thinking the whole time, like it's just impressive, like the amount of lines and like just the production that goes into this is pretty impressive.
You were impressed by the Broadway magic.
Yeah.
It is impressive.
By theater.
It is impressive. I really want to go see Chess, which is the new Lea Michele show.
You're going to see a show with Lea Michele after what she did to us?
Yeah,
probably kick
I
you
would,
out.
yeah.
I think Lea Michele will look right at you in the audience and just walk off stage.
She could, but that would be bad for her.
A little background for people who may not know. We were supposed to interview Lea Michele, at the Sirius XM studios. We were standing right next to her in the lobby of Sirius XM when we got a text that Lea Michele decided to cancel the interview. We were standing like for how far me and Fran are away from each other right now.
Yeah.
She canceled right in front of our face.
Yes, she did. She did, but I just think this cast is fantastic, and I've been getting a lot of Aaron Tvets, I hope I'm saying his last name right, performances and such on my TikTok. He's just extremely talented. He was in Gossip Girl. He played Nate's brother? Maybe?
So many siblings and shit in that damn show. I forget.
Yeah. I want to say he's played Fiera before. He's been in a ton of stuff on Broadway. But TV got, yeah. Trip. Remember Trip?
Kind of.
Trip Vanderbilt. I don't think it was his brother.
That was a trivia question at one point, I think.
Yeah. And
obviously his name was Trip.
Yeah. William Vanderbilt III, but called Trip. So, yes, I was going to say he was in Gossip Girl. But he's in this as well with Lea Michele. And I had seen like ads for it, and then the other day Joe and I were walking, and like, you know, the class of New York City bus goes by and had the ad for it across the bus. And Joe just like enjoys chess, backgammon, those things. So he just saw chess in big letters and was like, we should go see that. I was
Yeah,
like,
why not?
Okay. He saw chess, and it's in, which is it's set during the Cold War, uses a World Chess Championship as a backdrop for a love triangle between an American grandmaster, a Soviet grandmaster, and a Hungarian American woman caught between them.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
I like that premise.
So, and the songs, I believe, were written, the music is by Benny Anderson and Bjorn of, I'm not even try to pronounce his last name. I'm going to fuck it up, but he is from ABBA.
Ooh.
So, that's on my list of shows
That's
that I want to go see. I
one.
think it's a very popular one right now. Hot ticket, as they call it. Hot ticket. And I think so is Chicago, where when Whitney starts, hot ticket as well. I saw people were really scooping up tickets fast for the one she does it.
Yeah. It's crazy how many shows are on Broadway.
It sure is.
And like they do 2 shows a day on Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
It's an exciting town.
Noah learning all about the theater.
I live like right there, by the way. You guys, I was going to say, if you go to a play, stop by.
Knock, knock.
We'll make sure to do that.
Yep, knock, knock. Well, she's
Guess
going
who's here?
Friends experience.
you're going to Friends Experience.
You can make fun of me. If you want to make fun of me for going to Friends Experience, I'm open
here's
to
the
it.
thing. I'm not making fun of you for going to the Friends Experience. I think it's funny that like I think it's just such a lower caliber date night than like a show. You know? Like Valentine's Day, I also am not. I'm not down for like you have to do something crazy on Valentine's Day.
Yeah, it sounds like you're judging the fact.
You have to do something crazy on Valentine's Day. But I'm just laughing from the jump, from let's go to a show to actually, you know what? Let's do the Friends Experience.
Well, we were talking and knowing ourselves. If we were to go to dinner before and have a couple drinks, we might end up in a giggly mood, and which happens. And then to go sit at a show for 2.5 hours, we might not want to.
Yeah.
Whereas if we go to dinner or if we go to the Friends Experience, it's funny.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So you guys can make fun of me all you want, but I've been wanting to go.
The Friends Experience is also not as strict on time. You can go. You can go whenever you want.
You can buy a ticket and go at any point during the day.
Yes.
So we can go before dinner.
Flexible with your dinner.
Well, you have to go before dinner because I think it closes at like 8:00.
Oh.
But you can go before dinner and just wait until you see the pictures of us all over the sets.
Yeah. I'm waiting to see that picture of you guys on that couch.
I did that with the Seinfeld. Seinfeld had like a similar thing where they recreated the set, which was cool.
Yep. Yep.
We all have our
Lovely.
interests.
Yeah, everybody. Yeah, exactly.
Everybody has their interests.
Exactly.
All right, let's get into the rest of the topics. Harry Styles' new album March 6th. Very, very exciting. Josh Safdie revealed the alternate ending for Marty Supreme that he had. Thank God he didn't go through with it. The Euphoria trailer was released for season 3. Pete Davidson announces his new podcast. The Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip cast was revealed. Jacob Elordi and Olivia Jade seen together again. And we have the Tell Me Lies recap and extra Tell Me Lies today because we have an interview with Spencer House, who plays Wrigley from Tell Me Lies, on the podcast today, and a great game of trivia. So let's get into it.
Like Ria and I were saying, we are trying to start off this year by feeling fit. Headed to the gym, getting that good workout in. Planet Fitness is a judgment-free environment where you're free to get strong your way on your time. You can feel your strongest, best self because Planet Fitness has everything that you need. Best-in-class equipment for a full workout, from strength training to cardio to stretching. They have every machine that you could ever possibly need. They're super easy to use. Or if you're someone like me, likes to go in, use some free weights, the treadmill, the mats, they have it all. Stair climber. Most locations are open 24 hours. And you can get a membership for $15 a month at over 2,800 locations. We're all strong on this planet. Join today in club, online, or in the free Planet Fitness app. Hours, amenities, and offers vary by club. Check out planetfitness.com or stop by your local club for more information. You must be 18 years old to enroll or 13 to 17 with a parent/guardian.
This is so exciting. What everybody thought to be true about Harry Styles teasing a new album finally happened. He revealed on his Instagram that he's coming out with a new album March 6th. It's called Kiss All the Time, Disco Occasionally. Freaking love this. You know, it's a wordy title.
Yeah.
Wordy for an album.
For sure.
But I'll take it. It's a great motto.
I'll be honest, I saw it right when it came out, and then I was doing other things, and I was thinking about it, and I didn't see any headlines or anything like that. I just saw his post, and I thought, oh, are these two separate songs? And he's announcing he has 2 songs coming out on March 6th. Like, I didn't know if it was a full album announcement or just like maybe the first single or a new song, just teasing a new song. So in my mind, I was like, oh, Kiss All the Time, Disco Occasionally were like 2 different things. And then when I saw the headlines, it was like his new album, Kiss All the Time, Disco Occasionally. I was like, oh, it's one thing.
I was confused on how, like, where was that confirmed? Like, who said it's a new album? Because I was like, oh, it's a new song.
Everyone says
I know, everyone's saying it, but I'm like, is that just going off his Instagram? Like, I don't know. Maybe like a source
I'm sure there's
a
press. I'm sure like when Harry Styles announces a new album, every outlet knows it's a new album.
Yeah, right? Yeah. They're not guessing that it's a new album.
You're definitely not guessing.
They're being told that it's a new album.
Produced it.
Harry Styles returns with his first album in 4 years. This is on the Rolling Stones. Set for earlier this week, teased the announcement with a series of billboards and posters plastered around the world, each including a message to fans. See you very soon, one read. It's all there waiting. We also saw the new website, and he put out that voice message where, we belong together. And that's it. So here we go again.
Feature 12 tracks. That's a perfect number for an album.
Oh my God.
Thank God.
Noah's
12.
thrilled.
12 is 12. The number for an album.
Yeah.
And
that is a good number.
He's good about, I don't think he's ever put out like a super long album. It's always concise.
No.
Quality over quantity.
Quality over
12 new tracks.
I'm so excited. I love the theme of this album, but here's the thing. I'm keeping my expectations not low, because who would have low expectations for Harry, but on the lower side just because I love the theme so much and I feel like I'm going to fucking love this, but I don't want to let myself down and listen and go, actually, I don't really like this. And that happened with Harry's House, because Fine Line is one of, if not my favorite album of all time by anybody ever.
Yeah.
And then when Harry's House came out, I was like, oh my God, yes, Harry's House. And then I didn't really like Harry's House, which was a huge letdown for myself. So I'm just trying to keep it baseline for now, where it's like, I'm screaming on the inside, but I'm keeping it cool. I'm keeping it chill. I don't want Harry to know how much this means to me and how I think he's saving us all with this album. And the fact that I feel like he's just coming down from above and just touching us each individually and healing all of us. I'm going to keep it not at that. I'm just going to keep it a little bit lower and more of like this is chill. Thanks, Harry.
Yeah.
I'm very excited.
Really excited for this. There is a disco ball on the album.
Love it.
Or at least I'm assuming that this is
super chill about this.
I'm assuming this is the album cover. But I do get what you're saying in the sense that you could have a Taylor Swift-esque situation where she announces her album's called The Life of a Showgirl, and everyone sees all the album art and they think that there's like going to be some sort of musical theme that goes along with Life of a Showgirl, and that wasn't necessarily the case. Like it was not maybe the sound people thought The Life of a Showgirl would sound like. And when you have disco right there in the title, I think, in the album title, I think people probably would think, oh, maybe there's more of like a 70s sound we're going for here.
Yeah. If I listen often to 70s and 80s disco playlists. And so you can sense the excitement that one might have when they hear disco and see a disco ball.
Right.
And someone who incorporated disco balls into their wedding and everything, who loves disco and disco things. So yeah, I'm trying to keep it minimal because
now, let's remember he says disco occasionally.
Yeah, it'll be funny if it's like 10 love songs and 2 disco songs.
But he
it's not kiss occasionally, disco all the time. But it's kiss all the time, disco occasionally.
I'm also into kissing all the time as well. So
what does that translate to music-wise? Kissing.
Smoochy, smoochy, lovey, lovey, dovey.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I don't know. Kiss
like
all the time
songs,
makes
like
me
ballads?
feel like more. Kiss all the time like gives me more like lusty vibes.
You keep reminding me that it's saying occasionally. Disco occasionally.
But the disco ball is so like...
all 12 songs may not have disco.
Right, it's only an occasional pop-in of disco.
Pop. No, I would be under the impression that this will have a lot of 70s inspiration. I'm going to put that out into the universe because I feel like that's the direction this is going in.
I love
70s
and 80s disco.
Yeah.
I know that's not about that, but...
No, I know.
Disco occasionally. I just love that as a saying.
Yeah.
Disco occasionally. Right. It's so fun.
It is. I do love the name of the album. I think it is fun.
Don't let me down, Harry. Harrison.
Franny, you're not going to show your Benson Boone shirt on camera?
Oh, not while we're talking about Harry. Don't turn me off.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I feel like this is Harry's own topic. This isn't about Benson. They can live at the same time.
But now you have to show it.
Yeah,
they can live at the same time. We don't have to knock Benson to lift up Harry. Thank you, Sarah.
Would you want a Harry version of this shirt?
I would have a Harry version of this shirt.
But I want one more of the ones that says Harry and then it's Harry's
Here's
face.
a Benson version of Benson Boone. TJ made this shirt for me.
Oh, that was like a custom made?
Yeah.
Custom made.
They don't even sell
those?
This might be one of a kind. I don't know.
Maybe just
on one of those websites.
We should hang that right behind your head.
I don't want to look at that. Sorry.
He's not ugly.
No, I never said he was ugly.
Well, it's only his face on here. I don't want to look at that.
It's just a lot of his face.
It's a lot of his face. It's a lot of his face for sure.
Boone.
It's too much. You ever have too much Boone? That's what that is.
Sometimes you can over Boone.
You could.
So.
Overdosed on Boone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, that was my gift, and it took a while to arrive. It took weeks and weeks to show up.
Well, it's custom.
It's custom. That's what I'm saying.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm so happy about Harry, though.
He's doing his own thing. We're excited for Harry. It's really not that far away, March 6th. Yay! So exciting.
I just find it kind of rude that he's not putting it out before our first show in Charlotte. Because I would have loved to incorporate some songs.
You think there won't be a single that comes out before the album?
I was thinking that.
Ooh.
I'm leaning... Yes.
Harry, I love you.
I'm leaning yes, and you know what?
It's like
that just took over. Like that just took over your
Did
body.
he have a single for his last album?
That really just something just happened there. You forgot you were on air. I forgot the cameras were on for a second.
I totally.
It looks like
did.
he changed his Spotify picture.
Harry did.
It's him cook or in the kitchen. I'll take
Can
a look
you
at
see
this.
Isn't that Harry's
what-
house?
No, like he's
there
holding
was
like a
multiple
thing.
singles that came out for Harry's House before the album
As it
came
was,
out. No?
as it was,
Right?
As it was.
as it was.
As it was.
As it was. That was my answer to that.
As it was.
I think
Yes.
that was the only one. No.
So I'm leaning.
Well, he played at Coachella. Remember?
Yeah,
He
yeah,
did,
Wait,
yeah.
like,
what are you
couple-
talking about on Spotify? Different picture.
Like
His
like
profile
the like the
pic?
banner. The banner. If you go to Harry Styles, it's like
He's not in the kitchen.
yeah, he is.
Not on my page. He's not in the kitchen.
He's holding like a pan.
That's from Harry's house. No?
No. Oh, this is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
No, look on my computer.
That's not from Harry's house.
Oh, on the app it's different.
Oh.
The computer's different.
Yeah.
He's only rolled that out on desktops
Wow. That's special.
because it doesn't. It's this. I still have that on here too.
I was very
The black and
confused.
white.
Thought, is Harry giving Noah a private viewing?
Yeah.
Not us?
Well, maybe I'm a top fan.
What the fuck, Harry? Harry! That Kevin Hart special.
I don't think I know that one.
Harry! No?
I don't know if I
No.
remember like Harry.
Oh, I was such a big Kevin Hart fan.
I used to watch this stuff too, but
There's a playlist that came out that says "Kiss All the Time," disco occasionally, available March 6th. Made like it's on the Harry Styles Spotify account. It's just all his songs. Like it's just every album. It's just all from himself.
I'm so excited for this, though.
Yeah, I really do hope that he does put out a single.
That would be really nice of him.
if he definitely doesn't have to. He's big enough.
He definitely doesn't have to now, but maybe like
Sometimes
in a
it's
couple
nice
weeks.
to not have a single.
Sometimes it
Especially when it's
is.
only 12 songs, where it's like the more singles he puts out, the less like.
yeah, but sometimes I feel like that happens when artists drop a new album and they announce it with no time, like no
Yeah,
advance
yeah. Like-
notice. Where it's like, hey, my new album comes out Friday, all the songs.
That's what Beyonce's done the past.
You
few
know?
times.
But I feel like when artists announce it ahead of time, there's
Yeah.
more stuff in between.
It's gonna
Yeah.
be a rollout.
Yeah,
Maybe he's
there's a
doing
whole
press.
rollout.
Maybe he's doing press.
Maybe he's doing press.
Harry, we have a beautiful, fuzzy little pillow for you to sit in front of. We could put a disco ball in here, too. Do you think any songs will be inspired by Zoe and his romance?
That's a good question. It's more new, so it depends on, how long he's been working on these bad boys. Maybe one snuck in there at the end.
Zoe Kravitz shared her shrooms with Harry
Yeah,
Styles.
maybe
Weren't
that's
they
how we
at-
got to disco occasionally.
Yeah.
Electric Lady Studios together recently, or am I making that up?
Maybe,
Him and Zoe.
maybe. I don't
You
know.
were dreaming about it.
What if Lenny Kravitz is on the album?
That would be so sick. That'd be really cool. That would be so
I feel
sick.
like he'd fit in.
Totally.
I also just feel like if he's testing this album with Zoe first, like what an amazing person to play it for first. Like I trust Zoe's judgment completely.
I do, too.
And she wouldn't let him put out a dud.
No, a real stinker?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah. It's quite literally impossible
too
for
cool
him,
for
in
that.
my opinion, anyway. I just don't think he's capable of doing that. But
And then when your dad is Lenny Kravitz, you could be like,
yeah, it's just in your blood.
Right.
Did you guys watch High Fidelity? The show?
Yes.
No.
Oh, yeah.
I loved it.
I can't. Oh wow.
Can't believe it got canceled
That's
after
the
one
worst
season.
cancellation ever.
I
yeah.
never did, and you want to know why? Because I was late to it, and then it got canceled. So
But
it
it's
was
still
like,
so good.
High Fidelity and
Yeah.
The Society, two of the worst show cancellations.
I agree on one since I haven't seen the other, but I back you guys up with how
Yeah,
much you like High
back
Fidelity.
us up. You
High
could
Fidelity,
trust us.
save High Fidelity.
You could trust us on this.
And everyone I feel like on that cast says they wish that they got more time to do that show.
I don't understand how
Was
that
it a
works.
COVID loss?
No, I think it was just like
No one watched it.
I don't think no one watched it, but I don't know what it was.
You're looking at two people right now.
No,
who
I know
watch.
you guys watched it, but I'm saying what?
But like I don't understand why
widespread.
like they can't just bring it somewhere. Like I'm sure that another streaming service would be like, yeah, we'd want Zoe Kravitz.
Now so many years has gone by. Maybe Zoe doesn't even want to do it anymore. She's past
I think
it.
she does. I
I'm
feel like
still
she always
waiting
is
for
talking
Big
about
Little
it.
Lies season 3,
Season 1 did come out
2019.
February 2020.
Ah, shit.
So
Yeah, that could be a
could have really have been a COVID situation.
Totally could have been.
Just like poor timing,
Mm-hmm.
It's funny because in that show she was like, what's his name? Thomas Doherty.
The
Yeah.
guy
He
in
was
Tell
in
Me
that. He
Lies.
played a guy. Oh yeah, he's in Tell Me Lies. He played like a musician, and remember she was like dating him in the show.
Mm-hmm.
And now, in real life,
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Maybe one day it'll get a revival.
I don't think so.
Time's passed.
I think so. I wouldn't hate it though. I'm still waiting for Big Little Lies season 3 though. That's where I'm.
Well, that's been like fully announced.
It's been fully announced. It's been in the works for a while, but time is a ticking, ladies.
Yeah, it's just hard to get that group together. I'm sure.
We'll get together, ladies.
Scheduling wise, they got to get all those. Those are
mean
some
to
big
yell at
dogs all together.
I don't mean to yell. Harry's giving us enough. But Harry, maybe let Zoe leave Rome once in a while to go work on Big Little Lies.
Well, they were just in. Were they just here?
Zoe was at the Golden
LA or
Globes
New
by
York?
herself.
You're right. You're right. Sorry, I'm harping on.
They
the Big
do
Little
are. They
Lies
are
thing.
in Rome often, which I am jealous of.
Oh, I hope I run into them.
Hope so too. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
How has he made an album?
Forget you. You're just walking around Rome with your family, and they're like taking it all in, and you're just like on high alert.
It's like,
for
guys,
Harry Styles.
Listen, you can go see the Coliseum.
Yeah, I'm taking the Harry Styles tour,
Right.
where all the places he frequents. I'm sure you can find out.
Find out online.
Yeah.
I want a mention of like marathon or something to do with running in the album.
Oh,
And I'm running
Or like,
Yeah.
towards
what was
that
his name?
disco.
you're hoping
Ted Sarandos.
right. You're hoping for a callback to the marathon.
Yeah.
Look, we all have hopes for this album, clearly, and I hope all our dreams come true.
I hope so too. I love you, Harry. Moving on.
Yep.
It's like I want to scream it from the mountaintops.
You
Loud
did. You
and-
did.
Sorry.
You did, and we all heard you.
Yeah, you did twice. Don't have to do it a third
Yep.
time. Moving on, Josh Safdie reveals alternate ending for Marty Supreme, in which he had Kevin O'Leary as a vampire biting Marty's neck in the end.
Yeah.
First of all, I can't even imagine how pissed we all would have been watching that movie and seeing Kevin O'Leary turn into a vampire at some point.
No,
It's
we would have.
so ill-fitting.
It would have, and it would have just been the end, which I think we all would have walked out like, what in the world? So Josh Safdie told Sean Baker during a recent episode of the A24 podcast that there is a line that Kevin O'Leary says, his character Milton Rockwell, paying off Rockwell's "I'm a vampire" line, which he says earlier in the third act, and then Josh said, he turns that shoe store into the most successful shop on Orchard Street. He changes it to Marty Mauser's shoes, he says of the scrapped ending. Franchises again, leaves New York State, becomes a very rich man. All the metrics of success are there. His family grows. He leaves the city, has this beautiful house, and it ends with him at a concert for Tears for Fears with his granddaughter. They're great seats up front, and he's watching it, and he's thinking about everybody wants to rule the world and youth, and what does it mean? And he has the success, but he's not doing the thing that he believed he was born on the planet to do. Safdie then dropped the punchline, "You're on his eyes. We built the prosthetics for Timmy and everything." And Mr. Wonderful shows up behind him and takes a bite out of his neck, and that was the last image, and he hasn't aged. Safdie recalled that when A24 read the ending, studio execs asked him, "This is a mistake, right?" O'Leary recently told Variety that he was all for the vampiric payoff, sharing that Safdie went as far as to make digital teeth. He added, "I know that sounds nuts, but to me that would be the right punishment." Because O'Leary has shared that he was really unsatisfied with the conclusion of Marty Supreme, given that his character gets fucked over while Marty and his family have a kumbaya ending.
Listen, I don't think that this movie would be up for any awards. I think it would have ruined Timothée Chalamet's run at an Oscar. If this
No, you
ended
couldn't
with
have him be a vampire.
Kevin O'Leary being a vampire biting him in the neck.
Yeah.
Also with Sinners like being out, it would have just been like,
Right.
what?
It's
Right.
so... I'm so with A24 having the reaction of, did you accidentally put this in here? Is this a test? It's like an Entourage when... Why am I blanking?
Vampire?
With what?
No, when why am I blanking on the director's name in Entourage?
Oh, Billy.
Billy.
Yes.
Billy.
What's his last name?
What's his
I
last
was
name?
just watching it the other day. I hate Suits, Billy.
Yeah.
Walsh.
Billy Walsh.
Billy Walsh.
When Billy Walsh puts the fake ending in the movie and Vince reads it and he's like, and then all of a sudden he's sold on it and Billy's like,
Yeah.
I got you to say yes, but that's not actually the ending.
Yeah.
It feels like that. It
Yeah.
just feels out of place. And I'm so glad that
Thank
they
God.
didn't do it.
Thank God. That would have made no sense. Kevin O'Leary wanted Rachel to die. Is this a spoiler? I guess, kind of.
That she doesn't die?
She doesn't die, but yeah. Kevin O'Leary suggested that Rachel should have died in childbirth at the end as punishment for Marty's selfishness. Safdie allegedly considered the change, but ultimately deemed it too, quote, sick.
I like that Kevin O'Leary's trying to put have his own input in.
Right,
I
like
was
it's like,
gonna
okay,
say-
hey, you know what, Mr. Wonderful, slow your fucking roll.
said
There.
he
You
wants-
don't, you're not writing the movie.
Say, this is your first fucking movie. Slow down.
But are you surprised? Like that's just so something Mr. Wonderful would do. It's
Come
like,
in and try to direct the whole
like
thing?
I'm gonna come in as an actor, but here's a few suggestions I have for you.
Did you see the report where it said that he said there was one scene where he did 30 takes and he goes, all right, I think we got it. We can move on. And Josh Safdie was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
I tell you when we're moving on. We're not done.
You know, he's just one of those guys where his entire life and career now, especially in the Shark Tank age, has been based off of giving advice, and now that's just led to giving unsolicited advice, and now
Yeah.
it's just part of him because I think he just assumes that everybody wants advice from him. So it's like, well, come sit down with me and let me tell you how I think this should go because everyone's constantly asking him for advice.
Right, when you hire Mr. Wonderful, it kind of comes with the territory.
Yeah, you just have to take that unsolicited advice.
But if you're Josh Safdie, you tell him to shut the fuck up
No,
and
exactly.
listen to you.
Exactly. But you're absolutely correct. Vampires was the wrong way to go, especially with the timing. It would have been bizarre if this movie just shockingly ended in a vampire twist when there was such an incredibly well done vampire movie
one
this
battle
year.
after another ends and Leonardo DiCapri's a vampire.
Yeah.
It's
just we have
everybody turns into vampires.
Like, Sinners was such a hit that they're like, what about everything ending with
Yeah.
vampires?
Yeah, it just becomes the parody movie
Yeah.
Vampires Suck. Are you going to watch Begonia?
Yes.
Okay.
It is on. I do try and watch all the big nominated movies and such. And I know we haven't gotten to the Oscar nominations yet, but that's on my list.
I think Oscar
And-
is
A
coming
week
out
from
next
today.
week.
I think this weekend, perhaps, I would like to do that and Sentimental Value. I want to watch because that one you can stream as well
Yeah.
now, I think.
Yes, you can.
So that's definitely on my list. But yeah, that would have been crazy. Amy Poehler had Ryan Coogler on Good Hang this week, and it was
Really?
so good.
He's the coolest guy in the world.
I really highly recommend. Such a fantastic interview. I love that. He really is.
Did you see
so
that he
cool.
brought his teacher to? I don't know if it was the Golden Globes, but it might have been the Golden Globes. He brought his school teacher,
That's awesome.
maybe college, or
Yeah.
because
That's
she was
really
the one
cool.
who told him
Yeah.
you should write for Hollywood.
Wow, that's really cool.
I really am just so impressed by everything
I
he does.
haven't
He's so
listened yet.
cool, and he just has he was so thankful to Amy for having him on, and was so honored that Amy wanted to talk to him too, and it was just very sweet. It was just
that is really cool.
great interview. If you haven't listened to it yet, I really liked it. But yeah.
That is so cool. Moving along, the Euphoria season 3 trailer came out.
Yeah, it did. It did. It came out.
I mean, I just.
Let me tell you something. That
Sorry,
long pause, and long pause was necessary.
Was it?
I appreciate that long pause.
Was it necessary?
That was the right response to this, actually.
Thank
Long
you.
pause.
Was it necessary to make Sydney Sweeney an OnlyFans girl? Was it absolutely dire? Because didn't they write Kat out of the show, and that was kind of her storyline?
Yeah, right.
Was being
Like
like
a
a cam girl?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
Here's the
confused.
thing. I think if this is what bothered me too, because if you were to, it just feels incredibly unoriginal to me, in the sense that all the time in between season 2 and season 3, and all the success that these actors and actresses have had, and the stereotypes that have been thrown on them, and all these things. Writing this out as, well, now Sydney Sweeney's an OnlyFans girl makes me think a 15-year-old boy wrote this script, you know?
1000%. You're going to tell me my wife's spread eagle on the internet?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know, but well, it's going to be crazy, I'm sure. We know that those two are getting married. That's in the trailer. There's also and it's probably going to end in disaster, destruction, death. Who knows? Because, and did you see there's one like split second blink and you miss it frame of Nate's face just like covered in blood.
Yes.
So I don't know.
You couldn't, for Sydney Sweeney, you couldn't just make her like Cassie's role just a sad sack of shit,
right?
Which is where it seemed like that was going,
right.
Ending up in this relationship with Nate and being miserable. Instead, like you said, it really does feel like just a bunch of 15-year-old boys wrote a script about Sydney Sweeney and was like,
Sydney
"We're gonna
Sweeney,
make her an OnlyFans girl.
Yeah,
that would be sick.
Yeah.
We could see her boobs some more."
Yeah.
It's like I really did take a deep breath after seeing this.
I agree. I agree. And all the jokes we made of people of being like, it's gonna be Russo owes these people money. It's like, well, they are after her. It's like right there, and which is good. I'm glad it's not just completely detached from everything that's happened previously. Because it's like season 2 ends and you're like, well, shit, and then whatever. Obviously, the people that are after her in season 3 are the same people.
What? I'm just making content.
Yeah.
Like,
look, I'm really hoping that they have more of a side storyline going and Zendaya like gets the majority of the storytelling, but you never know.
It's become quite impossible to not talk about the absurdity of like where her roles end up sometimes.
And what's Alexa Demi's character's name?
Maddie. And
then there was like in the trailers, there's a part where Maddie's like, "I'm not a stripper," but then it looked like, or a hooker. She's, "I'm not a hooker." Mm-hmm. Then it also maybe looked like she's a stripper.
No, that's Rosalia.
Oh, that was Rosalia? Mm-hmm. Dancing on the pole?
Yes.
Oh, I thought that was Maddie for a second. Mm. I gotcha. Rosalia's in season 3 of Euphoria?
Yes, she is.
I completely missed that.
You have no idea where this season's going to end up. Yeah.
I completely missed that.
I don't think you did. I think you're maybe just forgetting it because I think we talked about her being seen on the set.
I must have just
I
must have just forgotten it. Then.
Rosalia paparazzi Euphoria.
Yeah. I mean, the first thing that shows up is Rosalia Euphoria.
Because I think we did talk about it on the show.
I gotcha. Yep.
She was seen in some still shots.
Yep.
Yeah, so I think she's playing. Because it seems like Jules is maybe caught up in that as well.
Yeah, I gotcha.
It will be interesting. We will be tuning in.
Yeah,
you'll probably be annoyed with the story.
Right, you just like, it's like you want to know how it all ends.
Right.
Because this has to be it, right?
Absolutely has to be. They have to end Euphoria with this season.
Yeah.
It can't go on any longer.
Have they said it's going to be the last one?
I'm pretty sure. Right? Am I making that up?
I don't know.
I don't know if it's like officially been said.
Right.
But it doesn't seem like any of them would ever want to continue unless they already signed on.
Yeah. So we're skipping 5 years. It's coming out April 12th.
Yes. Euphoria season 3 is expected to be the final season.
Yeah. Rue is south of the border in Mexico and in debt to drug dealer Lori. Sydney Sweeney's unhappy Cassie and Jacob Lori's Nate are engaged and living in the suburbs and eventually get married. Jules is in art school. Maddie is working at a Hollywood talent agency. And Lexi is working as an assistant to a showrunner played by new cast member Sharon Stone. Yeah. So that's where we're at. Levinson has said that being out of the safety net of school is what the new season is about. The one thing we all agreed on is we can't go back to high school, although many, many shows have had 30-year-old high school students. We're not. 5 years felt like a natural place to jump because if they had gone to college, they'd be out of college at that time. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's a lot of new cast members. Rosalia. Marshawn Lynch is in this season.
Really?
Yeah.
What else was he in recently?
I forget. Maybe like a big Something big, I feel like. A movie? He did some other movie. Or he's been doing a ton of commercials, too. I know he's always done commercials, but...
Yeah, maybe that's...
I feel like he was maybe in a
maybe
movie.
It was Euphoria. Maybe you just
saw that. Yeah. So, all right, well, April, we have that to look forward to.
Yeah. I mean, we're looking forward to it.
Yeah.
With hesitance.
Yeah. It's just like... I'm excited to see if there is any semblance of saving the magic that was the first season, you know?
Yeah. We can hold on to hope.
Yeah.
While we're on the topic of Euphoria, Jacob Elordi and Olivia Jade were seen together again. This on and off
NYC.
This on and off relationship just can't quit. After the Frankenstein premiere, it seemed as though things had cooled off and that they were getting back together for the Frankenstein premiere. And then it was like, nope, they're not getting back together. It is over. They're done. And now, boom, they're seen.
Yeah.
In New York City.
I saw these pictures, and in the studio we were talking about it because I was like, oh, it seems like they're back on. And we were split in the studio, like, where haven't they been back on? It's like you're just stuck on whether they're on, they're off, they're on, they're off. And I think every article you open up about them is like, back off, ? Back on, ? So Page Six wrote, back on. They were reunited in New York City more than 2 months after they allegedly had fully split. That's what came out after the Frankenstein premiere, was that she was there, but then they broke up after that. But they were seen leaving Cafe Cluny after having dinner with Jacob's parents.
Shit.
Yeah.
That I don't think if you're not back together, you're not going to dinner with the parents.
Yeah.
You're kind of keeping them away.
Oh,
from...
shit.
What?
I know exactly where... I was walking Olive, and I always walk her kind of like around Chelsea, and the SVA theater in Chelsea had a big showing of Frankenstein, and it was like Jacob Elordi as Frankenstein was flashing on the marquee, and I didn't realize it was a Q&A. They were there.
Oh shit!
It says following dinner, the stars were seen arriving at a Frankenstein Q&A event at SVA theaters.
Oh my God, you could have seen them yourself.
I probably walked right fucking past them.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, I think that these two just can't quit each other, and you know what?
They can't. I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing, to be honest.
I was gonna say though, just like, good for them for keeping it up.
Yeah.
Because I feel like...
But is it?
But I just feel like before this, Jacob Elordi was in multiple different relationships that weren't,
Yeah.
standing for a while.
Yeah.
But this one has held strong.
It has.
In its moments.
Right.
On and off for years.
They're strong in the sense that they always get back together.
Right. It's strong in the sense where they can't quit.
Right. Not strong in the sense they keep breaking up.
Yes. It's not very stable.
In October, a source had told people that they were not getting back together after briefly rekindling the month prior, and the insider had claimed it's fully over. Well, they live to surprise us all.
Right. Love is not dead. These two are getting dinner.
At the time, the source claimed Olivia was, quote, more upset about more obsessed with Jacob every day. No, more upset about what's going on with her father, which, you know what? Super fair. I kind of forget all about that her parents were splitting up or in the process of splitting up after being married for 28 years. And remember John Stamos did that interview? He was really shitting on him.
He was.
Which, like, I just feel like you got to be a really bad guy, John Stamos, to start talking shit publicly about you like that. And he's always had Lori's back, but it just, maybe in her own bubble of family stuff, it was a lot going on and they had to put things on the back burner for a second. And here they are back to back. Not back together, but
mingling.
And
we could
they were first like that was 2021.
Yes.
When we saw them.
Yes.
I mean, we're going on 5 years.
I know. They've been together a long time. And we could probably expect for another article in a couple of months to say that they split, and then a couple of months after that for them to be back together.
I know. I feel it's really going to have to do with whatever his filming schedule looks like.
Right.
He does seem like the kind of guy that gets really into a role.
Totally. And it has to be a serious role, not anything having to do with the kissing booth.
Right. Takes his craft really seriously.
Really serious. And that I'm sure that's hard to date.
Yeah.
An actor like that.
Agreed.
It was real serious.
Agreed.
Like he seems. Remember when him and Zendaya randomly dated? They were like kissing in New York City together.
Yeah.
It was like, what the hell was that about?
Yeah. That was just a little romance, a fling.
A little fling. They call that a fling.
And I don't really blame anyone for having a fling with him at any point.
Co-star.
If you find yourself single at the same time you find Jacob Elordi single, fling is only appropriate.
And then maybe you end up in years-long toxic on and off relationship.
Her and Tom Holland were like not together?
No, and then it was like shortly right after that.
Yeah. I remember this.
Jacob made
I actually vividly remember the photos. Like I can picture the exact photo in my head.
Jacob made her realize
they
what
were
she
under
really
an
wanted.
awning, like a scaffolding. Yeah. Jacob, he's that.
Made her realize what she really wanted, and it wasn't him.
I was going to make a bad height joke, but I'm going to refrain. Well, you can probably guess what I was going to say.
No need to do that to Tom.
No, I'm not. I fucking love Tom. That's why I'm not doing it.
Yeah. Good. This isn't Sean Penn.
No, it's not.
We're talking about.
It's not. Who looked very short next to his model girlfriend, I will say.
Yeah.
He could be shrinking.
Boom.
He could be shrinking.
Those damn cigarettes. Moving along, big news for Pete Davidson. New podcast. Groundbreaking name.
Yeah.
The Pete Davidson Show.
Right. We live in a very interesting world right now where...
Tell us about it.
Well, it just feels like we're making podcasts and they're being called podcasts. But they're talk shows. Like they're this headline is Pete Davidson launches The Pete Davidson Show, a new video podcast filmed in his garage. To me, that just sounds like he's creating a talk show from his garage.
Isn't a pot.
No, I know, but I just think like when it's marketed as a podcast, it's just like that has a different connotation to me in my mind, more audio based. But now everything's so video, and this is just this is a video podcast.
Are you sure it's not on audio?
It's going to be on Netflix. It's just
I know,
Netflix.
but like we have like podcasts at Barstool that
are going to be on
Netflix.
No, I know. Well, that's because we
audio.
started audio, and then now they're at Netflix. This is starting on Netflix. Like it's not like in partnership with this podcast network.
Okay, I get what you're saying more now. Podcast is more taking up a broader term. Now, here's the thing. We come from a world where podcasts were strongly audio for a very, very long time.
Yeah.
And we were doing audio only and moved to YouTube much later on. So majority of our listeners come from audio, which I think would surprise people because a lot of podcasts, majority now, their listeners and viewers come from video.
Yes, because now anything that's launched in the last couple of years is so video
Ours
focused.
is so opposite.
Yeah.
So I think that we are stuck in podcast being audio when now I think podcast has just become such a broad term.
It has, which is why I'm just saying don't use the word podcast.
Right, it is a talk show. Pete
Davidson's coming out with a new show. It's called The Pete Davidson Show
on Netflix.
It's
Also,
a talk show where he talks to guests.
Like, come on, like, let us do the podcasting.
You know what? It's like I was really
However
happy.
goddamn actor.
I was really happy the other night when Amy Poehler won, and it was like, you know what, podcasting, we're making it mainstream. We got actors in. It's becoming more respected.
Yeah.
But now they're taking over our world.
Yeah.
Let us normies do the podcast.
Yeah.
You could do the talk show.
It is also funny that like the Golden Globes, it's like those are all great podcasts, but like they really pick for the most part. Like let's just pick the actors who have podcasts. Where like some of the biggest podcasts in the world are not actors, but it's like we're not going to even acknowledge those podcasts.
Yeah, the Pete Davidson Show is going to be a weekly video podcast filmed inside his home. It launches on Netflix on January 30th. And like I said, episodes will arrive weekly, and it's where all the best conversations happen, he joked. Netflix was the home of one of my first stand-up specials, so it felt right to bring the podcast there too. It's me and my friends talking about anything and everything. It's going to be a great time.
Some might call it a vodcast.
Yeah. The podcast will feature candid, no-holds-barred conversations with some of Davidson's pals, per the streamer. And that's
him and John
that's
Mulaney
kind of
should
the
just
only
do a
news we have
podcast
about
together.
it.
I'm into it. I'm actually, I'll be watching. I'll be tuning in. It was so weird being on Netflix last night and seeing a Spit and Chicklets promo.
I've said it. I'm like it. my jaw drops every time. I'm like, wow, I can't believe this is happening. I open Netflix and it's just like, without even pressing anything, I'm like, Biz is talking to me.
That's what happened.
It's like, it's the main thing.
Biz talking about tennis right away.
I
was
right
like, wait.
away.
And then, you know what? They use a good hook because I said, I want to know the answer to this question. I'm like, oh, they use a good hook there.
But it's just like, I don't know. I think
Marty walks in. What are you watching? Just watching Spin Chicklets.
Just spin, one of the guys.
I think there's a lot of discourse right now around new podcasts that are just basically like late night talk shows in different forms, and that's all that's being produced, new stuff. Like, it's what celebrities want to be doing, is like everybody wants to be doing that same kind of show in different forms. Like, Alix Earle just launched her new YouTube series,
Get Real With Me,
and now she's calling it a YouTube internet series, aptly named, because that's exactly what it is. It's a YouTube interview series. Not saying video podcast that's on Netflix, but Alix Earle is inviting guests into her dressing room. She is doing a Get Real With Me, a new monthly YouTube series that elevates her viral Get Ready With Me TikTok videos into full-fledged conversation show. Launches Thursday, January 15th. Jake Shane's the first guest, and it will stream on YouTube and across video podcast platforms. What does
I
that
actually
mean?
think it's a
Spotify? Video podcast platforms? Does it mean like you're going to be on Spotify
podcast.
video?
Yeah, so Spotify might have video. I think it's a good idea, actually, for her. A good twist on the Get Ready With Me. I will say, though, and it's funny coming from an interview podcast where we do interviews, how many more interviews can we do? Like, it's just like the interviews are endless these days.
Yeah.
And it's hard to, as people who do it, you want to be different. But it's hard to be different when everyone's doing it now, and different questions. How do you ask? I get in my head before people come into our studio now, because I'm like, I want to ask them different questions that they haven't been asked. But now we are their 10th show of the week.
Yeah.
And they've been asked these questions. You know what I'm saying?
How do you feel when you're like a guest? It's inevitable, but they'll be like, oh yeah, I've been asked that a lot of times. Like,
I'm
it's
like,
okay,
God
well,
damn it. Why did I do that? I mean, we just
Yeah.
had a guest recently come in. We haven't aired it yet. And we were joking with him before. We were like, oh, you've been doing a lot of press. And he was like, yeah, how did I feel when I got the role? And I was like, yeah, you know what I mean? But you do want to know.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I'm still interested in the answer.
Yeah.
But it's hard to be so different sometimes.
It is. And it's just a space that, like Noah said, a lot of, actors now want to be doing it on the interviewer side. Mm-hmm. And there's a lot of these shows that are kind of filling up the same formula. I saw a lot of chatter online, especially after the Golden Globes, about, red carpet interviews, journalists versus content creators. Now there's so many content creators, influencers that get to do the red carpet jobs that were traditionally done by journalists, and, what do journalists say about that, and vice versa, and is there space for everybody, and all these things. And it's just so interesting to me now that it really is like everybody has this, well, let's, we'll sit down and interview people, and we'll put it in a unique set. Even in this Variety article, it says, filmed in a custom-built dressing room style studio in West Hollywood, the series is designed to feel intentionally stripped back. The set features a one-way mirror, hidden cameras, and vanity-embedded microphones. The setup calls to mind other untraditional at-home studios as of late, like those featured in Hailey Bieber's Welcome to My Bathroom and Owen Thiel's In Your Dream series set in a bedroom, which was like immediately what came to mind when I thought of her doing a Get Real With Me. I was like, oh, this is like Hailey Bieber in her bathroom. It's a lot of like, well, we're sitting one-on-one with another celebrity
In a different setting than just
in a unique set.
chairs and a couch.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are so fucking boring in your normal chairs.
No, and I by the way, I'm not trying to talk down about it at all. It's literally what we do too.
Right,
like,
no, exactly.
I just think it's, as people that are in the space, I think it's very interesting to talk and discuss and see what other people are doing and what other people are saying. Alix Earle was doing her Hot Mess podcast, and obviously that did not turn out well with just,
Wow.
It was unwell. Things turned sour, but whatever happened with her and, Alex Cooper and leaving
I'm dying
unwell.
to know still.
Yeah, so, but it did seem like she did like more of a long form media, she'd always said she enjoyed doing the podcast. So I think this is her way of doing something like that too. But so many of these content creators and influencers people fall in love with because they fall in love with them and their personalities and what they're up to and what they're doing. And then now it's like building a show that's, well, here I am just talking to other celebrities. It's, well, you could still talk about yourself. People want to hear about yourself too. Mm-hmm. So there's lots of other forms to do it. But
right, like
it feels like a popular idea.
Yes. And like you said, not knocking it because we are in the field. I will say though, I 100
it's our job.
Am I interested in Alix Earle talking to these people? No. Like I'm not like, oh my God, yes, Alix Earle is doing an interview series. I cannot wait for that.
Yeah. I like to watch Alix Earle be interviewed.
Yes, I like watching her get ready. I like getting ready with her.
Yeah.
You know, but it's I see what you're saying, but for Pete Davidson, I actually think I actually am interested in him talking with his friends.
Yeah.
Because I feel like they're funny. And there probably has a lot of comedian friends because he's a comedian. So I'm just for terms of comedy.
Right.
I think it might be enjoyable.
Yeah, no,
and
definitely.
Stories behind the scenes about all of them. And maybe they have good stories to tell. I think could be very interesting. So I am actually interested in this.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just, what I'm trying to say is just that there's a lot of new terminology being used for a very similar product.
Talk show.
If that makes sense, you know? Yeah. There's a lot of different terms being thrown around for just like, you're going to watch me talk to my friends on video.
Yeah, just the way the media landscape changes time
Late night
to time,
talk shows.
audio to video. And
those got to be gone in the next 5-10 years.
And it's crazy because video
It shifts. It really does.
It does shift. Video was so popular with people on YouTube. Then it shifted to audio where people were like, I can't watch. I'm listening in the car. I'm listening on the train. I don't want to watch. I just want to hear it with my ears. And then it's come back around to video in recent years. And it's...
But even with the late night talk shows, I'm sure... Yes, the numbers of people watching at 11:30 p.m. are drastically lower. But for a lot of the shows... the social and digital things that they do are extremely popular.
They are doing really well lately.
It's just like
those
it's just an interesting.
Those are different because those aren't long form conversations.
No.
It's like promote your thing for 15 minutes, not even 15 minutes. And
no,
then
but it's
we're
like,
done.
do you
play a game?
What stays? It's like if they say, oh, late night Jimmy Fallon is over.
No,
but his social and his videos
they could just
perform
make that a
so
YouTube
well.
show or Netflix.
So it's like, oh, then does he just go to video?
Because it's like, what do they gain from it
Online,
being
digital?
on like NBC? Like really,
you need to keep something for older people who are still watching TV.
But like, are older people staying up at 11:30? Maybe they're DVRing it. Like
my nonna won't go to bed till 12. He also is not watching talk shows because he can't understand them.
Yeah.
But there are people that do say, you can't just take everything off TV and put it online. You have to leave something. Right.
Yeah.
But no, because there's these shows that are still on.
For now,
I guess.
Everything comes around though. Like I bet you in 10 years people will want they'll be like, hey, Pete Davidson's Netflix podcast is coming to TV or traditional media. Like it's just, I don't know. Granted, that's already on Netflix, but so-and-so is going to get a reality show on this network or everything, it comes back around, I feel like. Yeah. I'd just be shocked if everything became completely digital. It could.
And I'm sure
everything already is.
Relatives say to me, older relatives, when are you going to be on TV?
Yeah.
And I'm like, TV is not... but they still think TV, so it's...
Yeah, and everyone consumes TV differently. You can watch TV on your phone, on your iPad, on your actual TV. There's so many different ways to view it, but you're still watching it. I just feel like, yes, the ratings may be lower, but it's being consumed on other things, if that makes sense.
That's true.
Like if you're not doing that interview on if you're not doing that interview on late night, it's not getting 5 million views on TikTok.
It does just feel like there's too much because like even 10, 15 years ago, if you were like promoting something, your celebrity, like you just go on the talk show, like the late night shows, what long form are you doing? Now it's like even if John Mayer did like a podcast, I'm a huge fan. Like, I don't even like, he has a talk show. I don't listen to it.
Yeah.
Like, if this was 10 years ago, I'd have been like, oh my God. Like,
well, and everyone does like want the new thing. And I think every publicist wants a lot of publicists want their clients to be on the next trendy big thing. So like if you have, your new show that's doing really well, you're interviewing, it's like, oh, well, every celebrity wants to do that show now. Mm-hmm. And it just kind of just jumps around when people start to come up with different things. And you never know how long things are going to last. How long was Hailey Bieber doing that bathroom show for? Mm-hmm. And so many people were watching it.
Right.
And then where'd it go? It just ended?
She was like, Hailey Bieber, I'm Hailey Bieber. I don't have to do this anymore.
Yeah. Right.
What happened to Justin Bieber streaming? Did he stop doing that?
I'm not sure. That's a good question.
I don't know.
I don't know. I didn't even see anything when he was streaming. Like I didn't see
I never watched the stream, but I would see like on TikTok and stuff pop up.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just interesting to see where that space is going and the talk show space is going from being a podcast host. Like I just find it all to be very fascinating from somebody that does it and loves it and is their job and sees now where other people are taking it or what avenues they want to go down or what people want to be doing this as their job as well now. It's just, it's very interesting to me.
Yeah, that is true. Moving on to some reality TV talk, Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip cast has been revealed. It's been in the works for a while. And now we got the full cast.
So the Roaring 20th, this has been teased for a while. Working title, Bravo says. Roaring 20th, working title in parentheses. They've been teasing that they were getting the OGs to do it, that they'd be traveling the country to the locations of these franchises. And this week they announced the cast. We have Vicky Gunvalson, Orange County, Luann de Lesseps, New York City, Portia Williams, Atlanta, Teresa Giudice, New Jersey, Kyle Richards, Beverly Hills, Giselle Bryant, Potomac, and Lisa Barlow, Salt Lake City. So that is the core cast. They are going to be bringing together these women across all the Housewives, different franchises, to travel and go to different cities and eras that have been important to the franchise. Stops will be made in Orange County, Beverly Hills, Atlanta, Miami, and New York City. Together, they'll, quote, be joining familiar faces in both emotional and unexpected ways as new relationships and dynamics unfold along the journey. So it's really just going to be a literal trip down memory lane. I think it's going to be extremely nostalgic. I think people are going to love it. They're going to be going through all these memorable locations and having all these moments. I think everybody freaked out because Nene did also say that she will be a part of this when they do stop in Atlanta, which is huge because, as we all know, big falling out with Bravo and Nene in the past years, and she's had nothing to do with Bravo. So this feels like an olive branch.
It does. This is very exciting. I think it's a good cast, and I'm excited to see where they end up and what happens. I mean, we don't know much about it right now, but I think it's definitely a good cast.
Exactly. So they're going to start in Orange County and then ultimately end in somewhere on the East Coast. That's not determined yet. But, full cross-country road trip. I think that this is a great idea. Tons of people are going to watch. We don't have an official premiere date. It's just that it will debut on Bravo later this year. And that's just I'm thrilled with this cast. Yeah. I think really if you were to go down the list of the franchises and said, who would you pick to represent that franchise over the course of its entirety? I think these are exactly the people I would pick.
Yeah, I think that it's great picks.
New York City is so iconic, so I feel like that OG cast. Luann is great, but I feel like like it could have been Sonia,
could have been Ramona, but not.
But Luann makes the most sense, I think. And really across the board, everybody else like Kyle 100% Beverly Hills, Teresa 100% New Jersey. I think it totally makes the most sense.
My God, I can't wait to watch.
So this will be fun. This will be fun.
Can't wait to watch Teresa in this setting.
Yeah,
it's gonna be so good.
Yep.
All right, last topic. Tell Me Lies is officially back. We got the first 3 episodes this week, which is so screwed up that we get the first 3 episodes and then it's just week to week. It's only 8 episodes this season.
Yeah.
So time is going to fly by fast, considering we already have the first 3.
Right, it's only 5 more weeks.
5 more weeks. Little did we know Steven DeMarco could get that much more evil.
Yeah.
He is a demon.
He really
is so evil in every aspect. And here's the thing. Why do I still feel bad for Lucy? Lucy is one of those characters, in my opinion, that I find myself, even when she fucks up and does the wrong thing, I find myself feeling bad for her a lot of times because I feel like her abusive relationship with Steven has totally messed with her brain and the chemicals in her brain and has made her act in ways in which she wouldn't act if she never fucking met this guy. Yeah. And she continues to, I'm sorry, the end of episode 3, just tell Brie seems like she could be pretty forgiving.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like she would be very mad at first about what you've done to her, fucking her boyfriend when she's your best friend.
Yeah.
I do think Brie would come around to forgive her, even though how mad she would be at first.
Yeah.
So the fact that she gave Steven something else to work with had me wanting to shake and break my television screen.
It really elicits emotions that you don't really know how to process because you don't have an outlet for it. It's just like, God, I fucking hate this guy. You know, it's just, and he's fictional. It's a totally made up guy. But when he was videotaping her and the language he was using and the words he was choosing to say and, oh, don't say this, say this. I just was like, I can't believe how sick and twisted this guy is. And you're absolutely right. You do feel bad for Lucy in like the grand picture, in the big picture of things. Because then if you were to eliminate some things and you just took the fact that this girl slept with her best friend's boyfriend or, ex-boyfriend, whatever you want to call it, and literally refuses to come clean.
No, it's terrible.
Is terrible.
She does terrible things.
Where it gets to the point that we know she never told her.
We know that.
We know
and
that
yet
she never told her.
Somehow we still feel bad for her.
But this is the thing that's just the show
terrible
of
choice.
Right. It's just but it's a show of all of them doing shitty things. That's why the show works. It's not just like one of them shitty and we all hate. Yes, Steven's by far the shittiest, but the rest of them all do shitty stuff. And the way you could tell when it jumped to the wedding and you could see Brie, hear whatever Steven was telling her or the audio clip that he had recorded. She doesn't have the reaction you would think she would have. So clearly other things are in play here that we don't fully know about yet. But she has this reaction of like, oh my God, I'm such a terrible person. And you're like, wait, what am I missing here? So it's like, well, Brie's doing shitty shit too.
That's why it's hard to not, that's why you end up feeling bad for some of them when something wrong happens to them, but then it comes back around because they do something wrong. The only person I never feel bad for is Steven. I am never, ever, ever feeling bad for Steven in any capacity. Ever. I don't give a shit the way that his mother talks to him. I do not feel bad for him ever. Every single other character, I find myself feeling bad for at some points, even though they do shitty things to each other. And Brie having that reaction to Lucy being like, I'm the worst person you know, when they all know Steven DeMarco, is what did Brie do? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then, so it's just wild. And let me tell you, Lucy just makes the worst decisions you can possibly make, but clearly her brain is all fucked up from Steven.
It makes me sad for her. It does. It's hard to watch.
Fuck your best friend's boyfriend. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
She's so wrong for that.
And her going to, I forget what his name, Alix?
Alix, yes.
The Brie's
foster
brother. When she goes to his room, like it... Some of these scenes are actually, and I know the show comes with all the disclaimers and whatnot, but some of them it is really hard to watch. Like watching that scene happen and kind of getting an inside look of really how she feels about herself and how she thinks about herself and what she thinks she deserves is dark and sad. And you're like, this guy, and it is Steven's fault.
It is. And I saw Megan Oppenheimer, who created the television series for Tell Me Lies, talk about watching one of the sex scenes, you know, with, it sounded like she was talking about Grace Van Patten, but she wasn't naming names. And she was talking about, you know, the dark nature of it and then watching it with her. And she was saying, like, the actress said, yeah, like, this is a little long. Like, we should, you know, maybe cut this down a little bit.
Yeah, it's
definitely dark, and you get a look into the trauma of where she now places herself in her mind and how she wants to be treated and becoming a kink, basically. So it has taken quite the turn, this show, and you're just so frustrated with all of them.
I know. I and at the same time, like, I find myself rooting for Pippa and Diana, and we know that they're together at the wedding, but we're seeing the beginnings of that connection. But even when positive stuff, like even when you're watching the two of them together and you're like, oh yes, like this, they're so cute, they clearly really like each other, you then still have to remind yourself that she is with Wrigley and cheating on him. So it's like, she obviously feels guilty and isn't going to break up with Wrigley because he's in a terrible place, but clearly she wants to be with Diana, and Diana really likes Pippa, and they make a really great couple, but then she doesn't do that, so it does feel like it's the right thing, but she's still not telling the truth.
Right. It's the only TV show where you can watch somebody cheat on their significant other and be like rooting for it.
Yeah.
And then also feeling bad at the same time, being like, oh, well, no.
Yeah.
Well, no, this is going to hurt Wrigley because she's cheating on him, but you want Diana and Pippa to be together. So it's all so confusing, and it really ties a tangled web.
Yeah.
I will say, we see like sort of Wrigley and Bree kind of bonding for the first time. I'm like, have we ever seen these characters interact? And
from their interaction, no. It's like it was so awkward.
It was awkward. But I don't know. Maybe something could happen there.
Yeah, it was so awkward.
Because
I don't
now
know.
at this point, it seems like we're gonna have everybody sleep with everybody on this show.
Yeah, it does. It does feel that way, and it seems to be what everybody wants to keep secret. And the wedding, you know what makes me upset every time, and I kind of forget, and then I see it, and I'm like, Steven with the fucking high school friend.
Lydia.
And when I kind of forgot about that. And when those two came to sit in their pew at the wedding, I was like, oh my God, I forgot about this again.
Right. Well, now it feels like it's having to do with the fact that Chris is Lydia's brother.
Yeah, totally. 100% that's all connected. I'm sure we'll find out how that's all connected. And Evan finds out about Oliver, kind of puts two and two together himself.
Oliver and Marianne, I want nothing to do with. Sorry.
Shout out Iris Apatow.
Yeah,
she's good.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was Iris Apatow till I was online. And I said, oh my God, that's Iris Apatow.
As soon as I saw her, I went, oh my God, Iris.
And you know Grace Van Patten's sisters in Euphoria.
Really?
So it's like the sisters.
Yeah, they're sisters doing two different shows together.
Yeah. I'm so frustrated by Oliver and Marianne's characters.
Yeah.
And
he just seems to be up to his same antics.
They disgust me.
Yeah, he's gross. I did not like the way he was talking to Evan in
Neither
that
did
conversation,
I.
too.
When he said attractive, it's not attractive to her. It's like, you could tell
it's like,
Evan,
tell me you're feeling better. It's like, no, fuck off.
Yeah. And Evan was like, attractive. Yeah.
Yeah, I did not like that. I did see an interview with Grace and Jackson, and I think Grace was asked, is it easier or harder to do some of these scenes with Jackson when they are a real life couple and Steven's so fucking awful? And she was like, oh, so much easier. She's like, and thank God, because she's like, I know. I think she basically was saying, I think we can really get to that place because we're so good in real life and know each other so well in real life that, like, I know that this is all, we're really acting.
Yeah,
Like,
she
it's
knows
like,
she's safe with him.
yeah, exactly.
Because
It's the
you
safety
can end
net-
up on set with an
Right.
actor who gets into this mode, and you're like, wait a
Right.
second, are you method?
Right. It's not like having to act with somebody who's playing this character who you don't really know, and they're so fucking good at playing this character that you're like actually kind of scared.
Right, and you don't want to end up in that. But I
Yeah.
think it actually makes a great
It
space
does-
for them because
yeah.
they're phenomenal.
They're so fucking good, and I really do think
actors.
they're right. That she's right. That like they can go as dark and deep as possible with each other because they love each other in real life.
Yeah, and they're comfortable.
Yeah.
They do seem really sweet, though, in real
do.
life. And Jackson does seem like a really sweet guy, funny
Yeah.
and cool in
Yeah.
real life.
Yeah.
I feel bad that people put this label on him. Because
Yeah.
Grace Van Patten was saying that people will yell at them in public.
No,
But she was like, they know, but they...
I don't think I've ever seen him like speak outside of the show.
He's so not
He's so not-
Steven.
yeah, so not
it's
at all.
Funny.
Do you think he grows his hair out just to like try to shake that image?
I
Probably.
would. I do it for myself.
Yeah.
I'd like look in the mirror and be like, I see you, Steven.
Yeah, I'd be like, I hate
changed
this
something.
guy.
Yeah.
And she was like, they've had people yell at them on the street, like, why are you with him? But they know,
Yeah.
but like more in like a joking tone.
No,
but at
definitely,
the same time,
for sure.
I would also be like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Wrigley standing up to him, or not standing up to him, but him being like, I bet this kills you that you can't like be me. Like that was
Yeah,
that
I
was
kind of
awesome.
like watching Wrigley and Evan kind of just be like,
Evan though, like giving him the money, like come
Yeah.
on.
yeah.
Evan's kind of a weenie.
You're giving him $30,000 just to try to like get him to not fuck with
Right.
you anymore. Like
and then also it's like
Right.
Evan's hooking up with Molly,
They're
right?
engaged
Molly?
in real life.
What?
Yeah.
My God, everyone's falling in love on the show.
Molly and Evan are engaged
Molly
in real
and
life.
Evan, the actors, are engaged in real life.
Yes.
And
And
we just
apparently
found out literally 4 hours ago when I opened up my Instagram that apparently
Spencer
and
and Sonia.
Sonia are together. So it's just a big old love. No wonder they get through the show. They're all in love with
And
each other in real life.
Megan Oppenheimer's husband is Oliver.
What?
Yeah.
You are breaking my brain right now. The creator of the show's husband is Oliver.
Yes. I feel crazy, but yes.
This is an incestual show.
It is, and I guess maybe that's why.
Wow. They've really created such a little network.
Yes, Oliver is her husband.
So Evan and Molly are getting married IRL.
Yeah, people say they're engaged. They're definitely together,
Oh.
and people say that they
They
are.
think that they're engaged.
I
it's
think
not
she
like
wears
it's
a-
not like
I
oh
think
she wears a ring.
Evan and Molly tell me lies.
What's her name? I feel like I've seen her in other stuff. Catherine Hughes.
I think people say that they're engaged. They're definitely together.
Catherine Hughes.
Oh yeah, because yes,
Yeah.
they are engaged. They did like
It's
a
gotta be-
photo. They did like a photo booth thing with her holding up the ring and
cute.
everything.
Okay.
It's got to
Very
be
cute.
trippy if you're like a fan of the show, and since they're all actually together, these couples, you just like say you go out and you just see like all these couples like having dinner together, but you like can't. How could you not see them as their characters?
Right, and you're like, they're with them and this with them, but they're all with their people that they are in the
That
show.
they're in the show. Usually, I feel like it would be like Jackson, like they're intertwined, like you're dating a different person, but like
No. Yeah, when I saw that Megan Oppenheimer's
Crazy.
husband was Oliver, I was like, what the hell is
Crazy.
going on?
Wow. That is something else.
Yeah.
I did not know all these things.
Must be a
good,
fun set.
Yeah, good for her. Her
Close
husband's
set.
hot.
Yeah, close set.
Oliver, as much as I dislike Oliver, the
Yeah.
character, the man, handsome.
Handsome man.
Handsome man. And I mean, they're all beautiful. I'm a big fan of Wrigley's short hair.
Big fan.
Big fan of Wrigley's short hair. That I like a lot. I'm trying to think if there anything else any big moments that we're missing from those first three. I feel like that's kind of the big stuff.
I feel like the ending of the third episode was really the, oh wow, this show's taking a turn.
I think if I had to guess, I feel like we're going to get a lot more to come from this faux sexual assault claim or whatever. Lucy saying that it happened to cover for Pippa, but it's going to just escalate to something bad. And
I mean, knowing Steven has
Yeah.
this
that
tape.
was like you have to feel bad for her, but like one of the dumbest things I've ever
No,
seen.
it-
Like, let me give you another thing, and now this isn't even true.
Yeah.
It's genuinely,
which
might be the dumbest mistake
Like,
she's made on this show.
Yeah.
Made me nervous because clearly what he was trying to accomplish at the wedding didn't happen. You know, like I can't imagine you're sending that without hoping that the wedding gets like called off.
Right, and it doesn't.
And
it doesn't. So it's like, what else does he have in his back pocket?
I want to know why Brie is saying she is the worst person that Lucy knows.
Yeah. That's a big question mark I would like to know as well.
Because what can be so much worse than what all these people
You don't
do?
think she hooks up with
the jump to
Wrigley?
the wedding stuff. What?
You don't think she'll end up hooking up with Wrigley and then she's going to feel bad about...
I don't fucking know.
That's what I was
feel
thinking was
like-
going to happen.
I feel like that could happen, but I don't think that is what makes her the worst person anybody knows. Because then that would
They've
mean...
all hooked up with each other.
Right, and like Lucy hooking up with Evan, she would then think Lucy's the worst person. So if it's just a hookup thing, I feel like that wouldn't make her the worst person anybody knows. I feel like it has to be worse.
Yeah.
She's in cahoots with Steven.
And I wonder if like Oliver... Like, is he still around when the wedding comes?
Right,
Or
like
is
what
he just
happens to him?
Like,
He's walking down with a cane.
Yeah. Like, are we going to have, is there going to be some big moment now with him and the fact that he's also like doing the same shit with Iris's character?
yeah.
Crazy. But yeah, it's the jump to the wedding always like is exciting, but then pisses me off at the same time. Because I'm like, just fucking tell me what's going on.
Right. Just stay. Sometimes I want them to just stay in 2015.
I know. I'm like, just tell me what the fuck is going on.
No. They're telling you lies.
I
It's
know,
crazy because it's
I
not
know.
that big of a time jump. And when I'm watching, I in my head, I'm like, it's a bigger time jump, but it's not that
It's
crazy.
6 years.
6 years
6 years?
isn't that much to me. Like,
From college to that, though, is a big jump, I think.
Right. Like from ending.
From your like end of college years. Because they're what, juniors now?
No, they're still sophomores.
Oh, they're still sophomores. But Steven's a senior.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Steven's a senior.
So
did any
whatever.
He'll
it's
have
still
been
like
6
3
years outside of the.
Yeah.
did any ounce of you feel bad for Steven when his mom told him he couldn't?
No,
come
I
home?
know. I never feel bad.
I said
for
I
him,
wouldn't want
ever.
him to come home either.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
so evil.
Yeah. And his mom is evil too. So like,
Guys-
don't even go back to your mom.
Sometimes I'm concerned about the creators because I'm like, how can they even drum up scenarios in which he's doing all these things?
Yeah, it's really
Sadly,
I know.
people like this do exist in real life, though, and there are some really fucking horrible people out there that do crazy shit, and people have to experience it, and it fucking sucks. So, but he is on television the most evil guy I've ever seen.
Terrible. Absolutely terrible.
He's worse than Dan Scott, in my opinion.
Totally.
Dan Scott, One Tree Hill, was like the evil most, but
I mean, he literally like has no remorse about someone dying.
I just don't even see how
Because
Steven
of-
could have any like. There's no redemption. Even Dan Scott got some redemption eventually.
right, he made a whole show.
Yeah.
No, I don't know how Steven has any redemption.
Yeah.
I don't know how anybody doesn't do anything to him.
I know. Well, they're all fucking terrified of him. He's probably got dirt on every single one of them.
He is so
He probably has that
terrifying.
exact tape that he has on Lucy on every single one of them. Mm-hmm. You know?
Oh man, well I can't wait for the next episode.
Yeah.
and
Yep. Same.
Can't come soon enough.
Same.
All right, that wraps up today's topics. We can't wait for all the amazing concerts coming up this winter. But what we don't want to think about is the hassle of buying tickets. My goodness, if Harry Styles is heading on tour, I don't want to have to worry about tickets. We want to focus on his music, not the costs or the stress. Game Time puts the power back in the hands of fans. It's your go-to hack for scoring amazing tickets and unforgettable experiences in just a few taps. It's incredibly easy to use, and the Game Time guarantee means you can trust you'll get 100% authentic tickets on time and at the best price. Plus, fees are always included. So what you see is what you pay. Oh my God, I am hoping that this MSG residency is real because I will be trying to get tickets and I'll be looking on Game Time. Take the guesswork out of buying concert tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code CHICKS for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code CHICKS for $20 off. Download the Game Time app today. All right, everyone, we are here with a very special guest. We are joined by Spencer House here to talk about Tell Me Lies Season 3. We are so excited to talk to you, Spencer. You were asking us a lot about ourselves right before we started.
I know, and it's too bad we weren't rolling because I feel like that was good. I just learned a lot about you guys.
We definitely were rolling, so we have it.
Oh.
But
people want to know about you and less about us.
I don't know.
They hear about us too much
They're
now.
tuning into you.
We share plenty.
Yes, we do.
Do you talk about that? Have you talked about that?
We talk about
yeah,
ourselves, at length.
Yeah.
So this is about this is about Spencer. Welcome to the show. We're so happy to have you.
Yeah, happy to be here. Thanks.
We are big fans of Tell Me Lies.
Oh, good.
The first 3 episodes are out, and we're already deep in it. We want to know how you're feeling now with this new season airing.
Fine.
Yeah, you made me nervous there with the silence. I was like, okay, was that a bad question?
I feel good. I'm very work based. So I get excited when it's like you're going to be doing this scene, and I like working on it.
Right.
But when it comes out, it's like, well, people are like, are you excited? Are you excited? And I'm like, it doesn't seem to be any of my business anymore. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're like, I did it. My job is done.
Yeah, I'm not a big I don't watch a lot of shows or anything.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not good at sitting down and focusing on that. I like to do the work aspect of it.
Yeah.
But we can.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
You're working hard at it.
Yeah, that's what I like to do. So there
you're putting in the work as Wrigley.
Yeah.
So tell us about how you got into Tell Me Lies, the audition process, being on the show.
It was ridiculous. I think I auditioned for the show 5 years ago, and it was 8 or 9 months of a casting process for, I think, me and Jackson. I think everyone else was like a month or 2. And it was so, I don't know. It was a little frustrating.
It's a long time.
It's frustrating.
It's a long time.
It was a little frustrating because they kept going like, well, I think you're the guy. And I was like, great. Tell me where I need to go, relocate.
Yeah.
And then they come back a month later and they'd be like, oh, we sent you up to the higher ups, and they don't think like you're big enough, or like you're not on social media, all this shit. Or that's the stuff that I was hearing. I was like, okay, whatever. And then like a month would go by and they'd be like, we'd like to see you again. And nothing would change. I'd do the same scenes, and they were like, we think you're the guy.
Yeah.
That's what like I would hear.
Yeah.
And then they'd send me to the higher ups and they were like, nope. Yeah. And it went on for like 8 months maybe. And by the end, I think I tested with Sonia, and she already had the role, and so I was just kind of, I was just a little like.
It was almost like they were.
That sounds ridiculous, but that's.
I mean, it's
I'm
3/4 of a year.
I'm grateful for the opportunity,
Yeah.
but I was like, how many more times can you tell me that I'm gonna get it or not gonna get it? And like,
yeah, they were
Give me an answer.
preparing
I don't mean
you
to sound
for
ungrateful.
the
It was exciting until like month 8.
Right.
Yeah.
The toxicity of the show.
Yeah.
And the toying and the games, they were like preparing you for that. You know, they were like,
Yeah.
we're going to do a little back and forth here, and this is what the show's all about.
Yes.
It is.
That's what was going on.
It's interesting though. Do you think that is a barrier that you have as an actor, that you're not on social media?
Yeah, but I don't really care.
Yeah, I mean, you can do whatever you want, but I'm curious if that's something you've heard before.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard it before. I don't think it's real though.
Yeah.
I think maybe it was real. I don't know when. Like maybe 10 years ago, or maybe a little less. I think it was real, and I think that had a trial run, and now I think people in this business are smart enough to know that's not a recipe for success. You taking pictures and having a lot of people like it doesn't actually mean that you can make a scene come to life, I think.
That is true. I mean, followers on social media does not equate talent. Sometimes it does.
Sometimes it does.
It very much
Sometimes
does.
it does.
But it's not everything.
Yeah. They want it for other reasons.
Yeah, and I think I don't know if it's a big deal or not anymore. I could be very wrong about this. I don't know what's going on. Yeah.
Well, you're not on social media, so how would you know? No.
Yeah, there we go.
No, but that is, I think that's fair, but I think what's crazy to me about that, and obviously people that are very much on social media, is this show is so huge on social media.
That's what I
Everybody
hear.
loves talking about it. debating it, talking about the characters, recapping, and all those things. And so you really don't see any of the discourse around the episodes.
Yeah, so I don't see that.
Yeah.
I did get curious once because around I thought, oh, this is a good show to be on and I love working on it. But it was around season 2 when I started hearing, and just things changed going out into the world and stuff, and started hearing that the show was really big. And so I of course Googled it because I was like, is it?
Yeah.
And I didn't really see anything, and I was like, oh, weird. And then someone told me, no, it's all on TikTok. Like it blew up on TikTok, and I'm like, well, I'm not gonna. Yes. And then I did. I got a TikTok for like 30 minutes, and I looked through all of it. And when I was done, I don't know. I felt like I was losing my mind.
Mm-hmm. It could make your head spin.
Yeah, it made my head spin, and I immediately deleted it. And I was like, this is fun. I'm so happy that people are enjoying this in their own way and what they can do, but I don't have the brain for it.
That's jumping off the deep end too.
Yeah,
you know, when it's like when you're not on it, and then you're like, let me test out TikTok.
Yeah, it was like curiosity killed the cat sort of thing. But I was so curious because I was like, oh, I didn't think this show was that big.
Yeah.
Right.
And it is.
Well,
it really is.
Yeah, I guess so, which is great, great. You want
Yeah.
people, you do this so that people have a good time and enjoy it.
Yeah.
So.
You love putting the work in, especially, playing the part as Wrigley. It's a complicated character, and I feel like it's one that we feel for. You're frustrated for him. You feel a lot of emotions towards Wrigley.
Good.
How do you get into the mindset to play Wrigley?
I don't really know. I feel like I see actors get asked this question and they have a system. I just kind of read it over and over again, and I kind of just let it dance around in my head. I kind of just like let it sit in that neurodivergency where it doesn't really look like you're working. But I'll walk around, I'll pace, and if I had family visiting, or I was visiting family, and I was had to work on it, and I was just kind of walking around in circles. Mm-hmm. My dad was like, "You just walk around in circles all day? Do you ever do anything? Do you ever work or something?" And I'm like, "I kind of am. I guess I am, but I don't have like I think people can take like pen to paper and stuff, and I've never. That's just never really worked. So I don't know. I just kind of read it, and I get them. Yeah.
Well, I feel like what you're implying is that when somebody is not putting something pen to paper or you're sitting on a computer, it may look like that person's not doing work, but there's a lot of work going on up here.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I'd like to think so.
Yeah. I agree with you.
Yeah.
Thinking. A lot of thinking requires work.
Yes. Yeah.
No, I definitely agree with that, though.
Yeah. The suspense of the show, people binge it because an episode ends, you want to know immediately what happens in the next one. When you're prepping and you guys get the scripts all at once, like, do you know what the whole season looks like before you go into the season, or is it like kind of episode by episode?
We usually know. We have our Megan meetings.
Yeah.
Before we get started, and so we know where it's going in the beats and stuff, but I don't really know like the scenes. Like I didn't first 3 episodes.
You could say,
yes. I know. There's
gets-
more
it
to
gets-
come.
it gets
We
more,
can
yeah.
tease
Yeah,
that there's something big.
Yes.
Yeah, so there were scenes in certain episodes that you don't know you're going to be doing, but you know where the character is going, and so you plan that way. But then, and you'll probably get like the first. I think it's changed every season, but you might get like the first few scripts, know where it's going, and then someone at work will be like, check your email, and you'll have the next one, and then everyone dives in and braces themselves, I guess.
Right.
Yeah, in a way. Yeah.
What's the
you just hope that no.
You're right.
Go ahead. Yeah,
you could say it.
No, I was just gonna say you hope that. I think the main thing. I this might be a personal thing, but whenever I get the new script, I scan it really quickly, and I'm like, I just hope I'm not doing anything weird sexually. Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, okay,
Very
all right.
fair.
And then I'm
super
and I usually,
fair? A show like this, super fair.
Yeah, and I think I actually had the most like, oh my god, I can't believe I'm doing this. Like in the very beginning of the whole series, so it's been a lot of breaths of fresh air a little bit since I've gotten.
That happens on this show. I mean, we talked, Megan, shout out to Megan, who created the creator of Tell Me Lies.
Yep.
She has reached out before because we talked about Lucy, with the wearing the same underwear with two guys, that sort of thing. So, when you read that script, you're probably like, oh, I'm going to do that, and people are going to watch it, and we're all going to brace ourselves.
Right, yeah.
Those are the moments.
That's true, but at least that's like, she's not really wearing the underwear. Do you know what I mean? If I have to take my pants off, I'm actually taking my pants off. And it's like, so you hope. Anyway,
right.
But, it's meant to.
What do you think has been the most like shocking Wrigley moment in the first couple seasons for you? Like, what took you the most by surprise for him?
I mean, I knew it was going to happen, but I didn't know how it was going to happen, and I didn't realize that. I think I would say Drew's death, and I didn't realize that I would be the one giving him something that would kill him. And I was like, oh God, yeah, that was pretty rough.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that comes into play with what we're seeing in these first 3 episodes,
right?
Which we have seen of him dealing with that and having to go back to school and be with all the same people and all the same friends. Sometimes I watch and I'm like, man, one of these guys should transfer. They should. Like if you lose one of them, maybe the whole band breaks down.
Right.
That's definitely. Yeah, then you wouldn't have a show.
Right? No, you wouldn't. That is
Yeah.
correct. That is correct. But these first 3 episodes, Wrigley's definitely in a pretty sad mindset. What do you like? I don't know. It's hard to even discuss because you just said, Drew. They lose Drew for certain reasons, overdose, and now here's Wrigley kind of supplementing with more drugs. Do you ever kind of like read? You're like, oh my, someone help this kid.
Yeah, just for me work wise, I'm sometimes like, I would love. Well,
yeah,
I don't. What the hell happens in episode 3?
That's a great question. We just watched it. Steven films her on the tape of Lucy admitting to the assault that she's claimed never happened or happened. Now she has to claim that it never happened.
And
then
then
it didn't
there's
happen unto her.
The moment
between
Wrigley and
Bree, but that's in the but not even yet.
Which moment is that?
No, Wrigley and Bree do drugs and they fall asleep on the bus bench.
Oh, okay. What was your question?
The extent. What was the question?
Reading the script and going, can we help this kid?
Yeah. If you're like, someone help Wrigley, please.
Yeah, I've loved playing the spiral for the first 2 seasons, but it changes up in 3 a little bit. It's more of a trajectory of hope, and that's more fun to play.
Yeah,
I think.
Right. There's because the show timeline wise jumps around, so we have either college years and goes to 2015, and Evan and Bree are getting married, and you as viewers we kind of try and puzzle what happened in between, and we're shocked every time because we never could possibly guess what's happening in between. But is that also something that you guys are aware of what has happened in that in between time, or is that a surprise to you guys too? You mean
in between college and the wedding, what has happened?
What's led from college to these decisions at the wedding?
Oh, what's to come in the rest of the season.
In between time, do you guys know those stories? Because
if we know because the story only takes place I don't think any of these guys are making big decisions or doing anything big in between college and this wedding because we're not going to show that. So it's all what happened in college
to lead to this.
Yeah.
So I gotcha.
So because we know what we're going to be doing for the season, we know why. Yeah.
Well, it's crazy every time we watch it, but I'd love to bring it back a little bit for you and just kind of talk about where the love of acting came from? When did you start acting?
Oh God.
Was it high school? Was it before that?
I'd like talking about the show better.
Yeah.
No.
Hey, welcome to a podcast.
Yeah. And listen, we would love to talk about the show because we want to know everything that happens, but we can't spoil it for everybody.
No, of course. I can talk about me.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I was like kind of a troublemaker kid a little bit, and I didn't really know where to put that energy. I feel like this is such a classic story of anyone who like found it when they were in high school. But I just did like a high school play and I loved it. And then I went to conservatory and for 4 years and did a bunch of Shakespeare, which I think I'm good with for the rest of my life. And and then hit the ground running in New York and try to pay rent.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's nothing that special. I feel like I've heard.
I think you're selling yourself short. Everybody
Yeah.
has a story. Everybody has a start, and everybody is interested in where that all comes from. So don't sell yourself short on the story.
Sure.
Yeah.
We're all very interested.
No, good. Okay. All right.
And you came from where to then come to New York? Like, where did you grow up?
Oh, Dallas. The Dallas area.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so Dallas to New York is a big change.
It was. I went to school in Cincinnati, which wasn't that. It was probably more similar to Dallas than New York.
Skyline Chili?
Skyline Chili.
We just went to Cincinnati for the first time.
Did you have Skyline?
Last year,
Our producer did.
He had. No, we didn't have the time.
I really didn't think it lived up to the hype in my mind.
You didn't like it?
I didn't love it, but I also had it.
It's drunk
in the
food.
morning
It's like,
at an airport. It was like 8 a.m.
He probably ate it in the worst possible way, to be honest.
Yeah.
Airport
That was my
morning
last chance, so I
Skyline
didn't wanna,
Chili.
It was. It needed to be at like 1 a.m.
That's
probably.
what like the drunk college kids. We'd all get Skyline when, after parties.
I
and
also
stuff.
a lot of people said the airport one doesn't really do it justice.
I couldn't imagine starting my day with Skyline Chili.
He's a brave one.
Yeah, I just wanted to. I feel like I couldn't leave.
It's
Cincinnati.
okay. I had it again years later, and I was like, oh.
Yeah,
okay.
It's the moment.
Yeah.
Sometimes, and you know what? Everybody has their like college drunk food that in the moment you're like, this is the greatest thing that's ever been created. And if you ever go back and eat it later, you're like, why did we like this?
It was just a sign of the times, good times with friends.
Yeah, but Skyline Chili, I mean, it has all the hype. It's like if you tell anybody you're going to Cincinnati, that's where they're like, you gotta try it.
It's funny that everyone does know that about Cincinnati. There's nothing anyone else says except for Skyline Chili, and I'm like, that makes sense.
We felt that when we were in Cincinnati, and everyone told us the only thing they ever said to us was go to Skyline Chili.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or asked us if we went, and we'd have to say no, and then that would kill the conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
It's like, I haven't gone yet. But so then Cincinnati to New York.
Yeah, Cincinnati, New York.
What was those early years in New York like for you?
They were fine. I jumped on a China bus. You guys ever been on a China bus?
No.
Oh, they're crazy. It's like the really cheap version of a Greyhound bus.
Oh,
okay.
Okay.
And you get on, I think it's for Chinese tourists. And so you get on that, and I came to New York, and I didn't have a lot. I didn't know anyone, and I just kind of got an agent and started auditioning, and I wish I could make this.
How did you get the agent?
Oh, we did like a showcase thing. You perform on stage, and people call you and stuff.
I pick you.
They're like, I'm
Hey,
interested.
thanks.
Yeah.
That
thanks.
guy?
Yeah.
He's going places.
Yeah.
So
Where are you guys from?
New York.
You're from New York?
I'm from Long Island, so outside of the city.
New Jersey.
New Jersey.
So we're
Nice.
fairly local to this to this area.
And you didn't go to college because you interned here.
We both did. We dropped out at different times.
Very
to
short
be here.
stint in college.
Hers was a lot shorter than mine. Mine was longer.
What was your major?
Film and marketing.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice.
Broadcast journalism.
Okay, well then here we are.
Yeah.
Well, exactly.
So it worked
Which is-
out.
Which is why
Good.
we got the job. I said, I got the job. This is the job I'm working for in school.
That's
So-
perfect.
Right.
Perfect.
So that did that, which makes a lot of sense. But we had those, and then I had like that early because I was still going to college in New York while I got my internship here. We both were in Manhattan, so we kind of had a little bit of like college life and New York City life mixed until we just said, no more school.
No more school.
No more school.
That's smart. That's smart.
And here we are. But did you have like what was what time? What year are we talking? Like, when was this for you?
I probably moved out to New York 2016, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's
Oh my
very
God,
similar
around the same time as
timeline.
us.
Yeah. There you go.
We were living parallels.
Yeah.
Parallels in New York. 'Cause that was around the same time.
What was like your first apartment in New York?
Mine was in the West Village, but it was extremely tiny. So, like, you know,
Sure.
you think West Village, so
Yeah.
fun area, but it was the smallest apartment that you
of
can
course,
find.
of course.
Walk
I had
up, obviously.
A bit of a
Yeah.
horror story. I did live with a woman I found off of Craigslist
Same.
for 6 months, a year. It's like somewhere in there. It's kind of like blocked in my memory.
Yeah.
But it was on the Upper East Side. It was close to where I was going to school. But I basically lived in a room that was like a closet. It was totally meant to be a closet.
Yeah.
And fit like a bed, and that was it. And it was right off the kitchen. And I lived with a woman who was a like a psychic, tarot card reader.
Nice.
And she had 2 cats that were just the worst.
It's very New York.
It was. Honestly, I tell people this. It sounds like I made it up. Like, it's like,
No, I love it.
no,
so-
that sounds pretty classic, actually.
So yeah, and then finally, I was able to find a roommate of somebody that I grew up with, a family friend, and I got to move into her place, which was a lot nicer. A lot nicer.
There
But
you
that
go.
time with the finding someone on Craigslist was interesting.
Yeah, I did the Craigslist.
You did the Craigslist thing? Yeah.
How did that go?
Really bad.
Yeah.
I moved into a place in the Bronx.
Okay.
And I was in the Bronx for just a year, but it was pretty good. We had like wallpapers, like wallpaper of cockroaches. It just looked like
They're
the
everywhere.
walls were moving, and I this poor girl. It was definitely. It was obviously mental illness, but it was so I felt bad, but I was also like, what is going on? I'd wake up in the middle of the night and she would just be like maniacally laughing, and it would turn into crying, and then she would, like, as hard as she could, just kick the oven, like, and I was like,
Night terrors.
yeah.
Major.
Not good. And I remember being like, hey. You all right? She went.
Right, you just like
maybe
open-
this is me. Maybe I shouldn't be telling
No,
you this
no,
story.
no, you open your door to be
It's
like,
relatable. It's
Yeah.
like you feel
Yeah.
bad, obviously,
Yeah.
because you don't want someone to be going through that. But at the same time, you're
It's bad because
you're
I didn't
like,
really.
how do I?
I didn't
And when
really
you're
know her, and I
younger,
was like,
you
"Are
kind
all
of don't
right?"
know how to deal with that.
Yeah, you
right,
don't know how to
at
deal
like
with it.
22, 23, you're like, what the fuck
do
am I
you know how
supposed
to
to do with
less
this?
Not at all.
empathy or understanding
Yeah.
as to somebody going through that. So
Yeah,
totally
like
get it.
my doorbell rang in the middle of the night, and I was like, "What the hell?" And it kept ringing. I was like, "Oh, who the hell is it?" And I went and opened it, and it was her, and she was just ass naked. And she was just like holding herself, and she's like, "Can I come in?" And I was like, "Oh my God, are you
Yeah.
all right? Like, where have you been?"
Right.
Yeah.
And you're like, maybe I'm not the roommate for you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe she was a werewolf.
Yeah, you never know.
I
But
don't know.
the
Werewolf,
cockroach
vampire,
thing
lot
and
of
the
options.
animals, rite of passage. I had
Yeah.
mice in
Yeah.
mine. And, Noah, our producer, he lived in the same building as me. Coincidentally, also
Okay.
he had mice in his. You know, it's just something you.
Sure.
Yeah.
You're like, well, you live with them. You live amongst them.
For sure. The
The
first
roaches would
cockroach
get into
is
my-
a
they get into
rite
my
of
computer.
passage.
They get in my computer, and then I'd take the computer
Flick
in my
it
room and
off.
fall asleep, and then I'd have them all over me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was awful.
Right.
Well,
Oh God, that sounds
Well,
awful.
thank God you got on Tell Me
Yeah.
Lies.
Yeah.
well, yeah.
What were some of the first gigs you booked while you were living out here?
I did a show called The Society on Netflix.
I was hoping you would bring that up.
Thank God.
Yeah. That,
Justice for the society.
Save it.
Sure.
We were doing our show at that time as well, and you didn't see it because no social media, but we were leading the charge on
Really?
hashtag Save the Society.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it got trashed fast.
It was so
and it was
good.
fantastic.
We
You
were
think so?
Yes, and I stand by it, and I
Yes.
still tell people to watch
Really?
this one season because it is that good, and it really they did that show a disservice by not bringing it back
Yep.
and finishing the story, in my opinion.
Yeah, it was just great for me because it was the first time that I didn't have to like do another job.
It's like a steady
I was
gig.
like, thank God.
Yeah.
Yeah, we also filmed it in Concord, Massachusetts through like fall and winter, and it was beautiful.
Yeah.
It was perfect. Yeah. It looked like a painting.
It was, and we could tell in the show. It was just one of those shows where it's like, I think if it wasn't the like timing of the pandemic and everything that happened, I think it maybe would have continued. But and then everyone came out of the woodworks to try and to save it. Really, like it was a massive thing.
I knew about that.
It was a big
massive thing.
Yeah.
And then it was like, it seemed like, this is just my opinion because I have no clue, but it seemed like maybe they thought they could try and pull it back together, but at that point, everybody, it's such an ensemble cast.
We all kind of moved on pretty fast.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody
Yeah.
moved on pretty quickly, and everybody's already got other projects, they got other shows they're doing, and then it was like, we can't get them all back.
No, yeah, it was gone pretty fast.
Yeah.
It was, and it got canceled in COVID.
Yeah.
And we were, yeah. But yeah, no, but I hear about this. I hear from people that, that people were angry that it was canceled.
Yes, and
which is
we
good.
were-
It would be
we were.
that's better than hearing that the show you were on that got canceled, no one knew about,
Or people were happy.
or
Yeah.
people were happy.
Yeah.
I'm sure some people were happy.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Not us.
not us,
Not you
because
guys,
that
good.
was such a fit. Like we said, it's a fantastic show, and it's led you. There's some stuff in between, but obviously, as far as doing like a multiple seasons of shows, Tell Me Lies has been pretty steady. Do you like having this steady gig going, or are you kind of on the
Yeah.
edge of your seat? Like, do we get another season?
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
I'm happy with it.
Yeah, I'm working.
I'm
it's
happy.
good.
Yeah. I'm working. I just kind of. Yeah. It's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you have any? What was your like confidence level after season 1 of the show continuing?
Oh, I thought I was gonna get trashed.
Okay.
Yeah. I did.
You
to
did?
to be quite honest.
Really?
I don't think this show. I'm not, and I think the people I work for know this, so I don't think this is a weird thing to say. I don't think this show found its footing until season 2 a little bit. It just feels like a different show now.
Yeah.
I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I think when we first talked about the show the first season, we were very into it.
Yeah.
But it was one of those shows where we were so into it, we loved it, we were frustrated at the same time, and we were like, this is really good, but we're confused about where it's going. And then second season, we were like, oh my God, this is getting even better.
That's what I felt, because I was like, yeah, we'll see.
Yeah,
we'll
but
see where
now
this goes.
it's one of our
Right.
favorite shows.
It's more-
And
It is.
now
It's more
yeah.
intense. I think like I do find this with a lot of shows, especially in this kind of genre, is like a season 1 is great and you don't know if you're going to be able to get to do more, so you kind of throw a lot into season 1, and then when you know you get to grow it more and it's not just a one and done thing, you're like, oh well, let's really work these kinks out and dive deeper, which I think season 2 did pretty well.
Yeah.
It's like a lot of deeper storylines, a lot of like actually getting to know the characters and their backgrounds a little bit more. And like, I mean, obviously every relationship's this way and that way.
Yeah.
At this point, it's like, who's not gonna hook up with each other? You know, it's like it's really pretty crazy.
The credits due to Megan on that, I think.
Yeah.
Because I think first season, and this isn't a knock to anything. I'm
Yeah.
just what it was. I think first season they were kind of tied into a book,
Yeah.
and then season 2 it was like, where can we go from here?
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. You can
And-
build out from that world.
yeah, it's only
Yeah.
gotten better. We cannot wait to watch the rest of this season. We are
Yeah.
so excited. Everyone is tuning in every single week.
Yep.
To sort of wrap up, because we want to know a little bit more about you. Do you have a dream role? Because I know that it's making you very comfortable.
No.
Well, I was
No,
going
you're
to
good.
ask you too. I was like, is there anything you're watching now that you want to be in? But
And
you
he's
said you're
not.
not even watching much.
No, I watch some things.
But do you have a dream role or genre, to not even put it at a role?
I'd want to do comedy. I'm doing a show that's a comedy, and we shot the pilot of that, and it's like a sequel to Young Frankenstein.
Oh.
If you've ever seen that,
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I play Igor the Hunchback, and that was the best time. It was so fun.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, man, if this goes, and if we did that, I want to keep doing this just because you go into work on the day and everyone's just, cracking each other up.
Yeah.
And having a good time.
Right.
I was like, I got to work with like Zach Galifianakis and stuff, and everything he says is funny. And he's a really good dude. So, but I don't have like anything in my mind, because like that's kind of the funny thing about this job is that you can't really recognize it until it's there. Like I could only pull from the past and say like, oh, this would have been cool to play this or that, but it's done. Mm-hmm. So moving forward, it's just like genre-wise or something. I'm up for anything. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I'm not giving...
The world's your oyster.
I feel like I'm giving kind of unoriginal answers, but that's my...
Yes. Well, that's it. I think like we're going to see so much from Wrigley this season. I don't want to... No spoilers. We won't give anything away. But... We have been told, and there are some twists and turns that we will be getting as the season goes on. So we are very excited to keep watching, and I know everybody's online will be excited as well.
Yes,
and we'll tell you to your face that they're excited because you won't hear from them.
Yes,
great.
We'll see where Wrigley ends up.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yes, exactly.
Thanks
so much, Spencer.
Yeah, guys, thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another game of Beat Ria and Fran. This is game number 203, and we are joined by Kristie and Jeneé. They were at our Chicago Halloween show. They were dressed up, they're dedicated, and now they are ready to play some trivia. So let's get into it.
Okay, guys, it's 15 questions. If you get the question right, you get the point. If you get it wrong, the other team can steal the point. Whoever has the most points at the end wins. To determine who goes first, Noah's going to give us a movie. We're going to guess the Rotten Tomatoes critic score of that movie. Whoever is closest will go first. We each get our own individual guess, and we will alternate between teams for guesses. So, Noah, what is today's movie?
Today's movie is Eternity.
Ooh. The new one that just came out?
2025. Yes. Miles Teller.
Okay. Jeneé, what do you think?
I'm gonna go. Let's go 70. No, let's go 73.
Okay, so that was going to be my guess, and I was torn between two numbers, so now I'm gonna go with the other number, 87.
Okay, I'm gonna go the other way because I was also gonna go with around 73. I'm gonna go 64.
I feel like strategically it doesn't make sense to do this, but I just feel like it's somewhere in between. I'm going to say 77.
77.
Wow. Look at that. Boom. Right on target.
Nice.
Wow. All right.
I almost said 78.
Yeah.
And I didn't.
Thank God.
Okay, question number 1 to Ria and Fran. Shout out Anna from Chicago. What actress played the character of Samantha Jones in the Sex and the City series?
Her name, Kim.
Is this just is just who plays Samantha Jones?
Full actress
Oh, Kim
name.
Cattrall.
Yeah.
Final answer.
Correct.
I thought it was a trick
Nice.
question.
Yeah, I was like, rarely is it like, who plays this character?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. 1-0 Ria and Fran. Question number 2 to Kristie and Jeneé. Shout out Megan from Long Island. What city did Taylor Swift perform a one-off concert for her Lover album, which was then made into a TV special?
Paris.
I'm gonna trust you on that one. Paris.
Yeah, Paris. It was like a live album they recorded. Paris, final answer?
Correct.
Nice.
Nice.
Good job, Kristie.
City of a Lover.
There you go. That's right.
All right, question number 3 to Ria and Fran, tied at 1. Shout out Jenna from Grand Rapids. What year did these 3 moments happen? Beyonce headlines Coachella, A Star Is Born premieres in theaters, Ariana Grande and Pete Davidson get engaged.
This is to us, right?
18?
This is either 2018 or 2019, I believe.
Okay, so she was supposed to headline Coachella in 2016 and didn't.
I think
so. Then was it 2 years later?
I think it's 2018.
I think 2018 as well.
Yeah, because we were on radio when Pete and Ariana got engaged.
Yeah.
And
90 seconds.
And A Star Is Born too, I think. Yeah, let's go 2018. Final answer.
Correct.
Thank God. Thank God, because I was torn between that and 2019. Ugh.
All right, 2-1 Ria and Fran. Question number 4 to Kristie and Jeneé. Shout out Abby. What was the fictional sweet treat that Sam Puckett was obsessed with on iCarly?
Oh my God. Man, I'm only thinking of spaghetti tacos right now, and I know that that's not the answer because that is real.
Yeah, that's all you, Jeneé.
I know. Geez. It was a fictional sweet treat, so
15
it had to
seconds.
be something. I don't know if it was like something taffy related. I'm gonna go with like some taffy. I don't know.
Final answer.
Final answer.
Incorrect.
Yeah.
Do you remember this? I don't at all. I have zero recollection. A fictional sweet treat, so it doesn't exist. IRL.
Right. That's what the part I'm having trouble with.
Yeah. I'm just only thinking of things that exist.
That exists. Yes. I don't know, but I'm curious.
Yeah.
I'm excited to find out.
And we don't know. Just tell us.
Fat cakes.
Oh. Can't
Do you
say I
remember
remember that.
Yes, I do remember that. That's unfortunate.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a fictional coconut-covered, cream-filled chocolate cake. Like
Okay,
pink.
it's kind of ringing a bell a little bit now.
Yeah. All right. Still 2-1 Ria and Fran. Question number 5 to them. Shout
Sounds
out
delicious.
Graham from Atlanta. In Friends, whose mom does Joey kiss in season 2?
I mean, by default, is it Ross and Monica's? Because Phoebe's mom is dead, I believe. Or does she? I mean, she's dead,
Yeah.
but when did she die? Early on? Did she die?
I don't know.
And then
Rachel?
Rachel's mom, but
10 seconds.
it's always about Rachel's dad. Like I don't know if Rachel's
know.
mom is ever.
Chandler's? No.
3
Oh,
seconds.
Chandler. No, well,
No,
Chandler's
Chan-
mom.
Time is up.
Okay, I'm gonna go Ross and Monica's.
Incorrect. Kristie and Jeneé.
Okay, I think it is Chandler because I have this vague recollection of Morgan Fairchild coming on and like talking about one of her novels, like because she wrote like I think like steamy novels, so that's the only reason why I think it could be Chandler.
Yeah.
But Jeneé, if you have any other ideas.
I think it's Chandler too. There was a lot of like Chandler's moms appearing, so Chandler.
Yeah. Okay, Chandler, final answer.
Incorrect. It is Rachel's mom, Sandra Green.
Oh,
Joey
Wow.
kissed
No, I
Rachel's
remember that.
mom.
I know.
Um,
My gut was saying Rachel, but I was also like, I have no fucking clue. Like, why would I know that?
It's not ringing a bell
This-
for me
this says-
because
Yeah.
He kissed her mom to prevent her from seeing Rachel's dad and causing a scene at
it's the
Rachel's
surprise
surprise birthday
party.
yeah.
making it seem like a friendly goodbye.
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
That was season 2. Yeah.
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 Okay. Still 2-1. Ria and Fran. Question number 6 to Kristie and Jeneé. Shout out Haley from Birmingham. What is Selling Sunset's Chriselle Stouse's ex-husband's full name?
Justin.
Hartley? Is it Hartley?
Yeah, I think so. It's Hart something. We'll go with Justin Hartley. Final answer.
Correct.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
All right. Tied up at 2. Question number 7 to Ria and Fran. Shout out Allie from North Carolina. Joining the cast of Real Housewives of New York for its 14th season, Jenna Lyons is best known as the former creative director of what brand?
J. Crew.
Crew.
Final answer.
Yep.
Correct. All right.
Easy.
3-2. Ria and Fran. Question number 8 to Kristie and Jeneé. Shout out Carly and Aaron from Port Townsend. Which actress plays the only female pirate on the ship in the first Pirates of the Caribbean movie?
I haven't seen these, but I think it's Keira Knightley.
I feel like that's.
Is she a pirate though? I don't know. I
No.
know she's in it.
I feel like she's in it too, but I don't know if she's a pirate. Everything's escaping me right now. Let's go with Keira Knightley. Final answer.
Incorrect. Ria and Fran.
I don't know because the
Pirate.
only woman I remember in Pirates of the Caribbean is Keira Knightley.
I know, and then I also think of
But she's not
Penelope
a-
Cruz, but she
Oh,
wasn't.
she
She's
was-
later. It's not the first movie.
I'm unsure. This one's not clicking to me.
Is Helena Bonham Carter in these?
10 seconds.
I don't know. I haven't seen these movies in so
3 seconds.
long.
I don't know why that name's coming into my head, so I'll just guess it. Okay. Helena Bonham Carter.
Incorrect. Zoe Saldana.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
It's not ringing a bell.
No.
Never would have gotten that.
I only remember because I just recently watched
Yeah.
it, but
I have to brush up on my Pirates movies.
Seriously,
Me too.
we get-
I gotta do a rewatch.
We need to like watch the same stuff that Noah watches because then when
This
he
is-
gets
I-
the question. No, I know, but like I think when you get the questions, you're like, oh yeah, I'll
Yeah.
put that one in
Right,
because you
right.
just watched it.
yeah. Okay, 3-2, Ria and Fran. This is question number 9 to them. Shout out Jordan from Chicago. Who finds Harry after Malfoy uses the full body bind curse on him in Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince?
Snape. Final answer.
Incorrect.
Oh, shit. Oh, even I was stunned.
Oh my! I'm
Okay.
thinking of a different spell. Oh no! I'm thinking of a different spell.
Oh, my dear.
I have no idea. Half-Blood Prince is like my worst Harry Potter knowledge.
I'm just thinking of
Like, who could have? Would it be a professor or would it be a student?
5 seconds.
I feel like it's a professor, but I don't know.
Okay, let's go with like McGonagall.
Sure.
Final answer, McGonagall.
Incorrect. Luna Lovegood.
Oh,
It's like on the train.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking of the bathroom. I'm thinking of Sectum Sempra.
But Snape found Malfoy, didn't he?
Both of them.
I'm thinking of yeah.
Like I'm thinking of the scene where they're fighting in the
Yeah,
bathroom,
yeah.
and he starts bleeding everywhere, and Snape finds them, and he
Yeah.
runs away.
Yeah, but he kind of found,
But that's a different spell.
Yeah, I don't know, honestly.
I have no idea.
Read
I'm
me the question
Like
again.
I'm thinking of like Snape when like wasn't Malfoy like hurt in the bathroom and he found Malfoy?
Yeah, but
that's not
Harry's
the question.
standing over him.
Yeah, but
So
it
it's
was
both
who
of them.
finds Harry after Malfoy uses the full body bind curse on him. It's like when he's like invisible.
After
Yeah, it's when they're on the train.
Malfoy use it. Oh, I was listening to it wrong. After Malfoy does, it's
Yeah.
Malfoy doing the spell, not Harry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know.
Still 3-2, Ria and Fran. This is question number 10 to Kristie Jeneé. I'm going to use a movie clip and you tell me what movie it's from.
If it's any consolation, the cake really wasn't very good.
You had a piece?
Look, it splattered into my mouth upon impact. All right, it was unavoidable.
It is a wedding cake, you stupid bitch! Not a rehearsal dinner cake!
Sandy, what? Release! Release! Release!
oh my God.
That sounds like Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah, I also think it's Matthew McConaughey. It's just what movie is it?
Is he in Dallas Buyers Club?
He is, but I don't. That doesn't sound Dallas Buyers Club because they're talking about a wedding.
Okay.
So like, what Matthew McConaughey movie would it be where there was a wedding? Was he in Failure to Launch?
10 seconds.
I don't think it. I don't know. I'm gonna trust your judgment on this.
I honestly don't know. I'm trying
Time
to
is
think.
up.
Oh, okay.
Failure to launch. Final answer.
Incorrect.
Okay.
Ghost of Girlfriends Past.
Oh.
Final
Well,
answer?
Correct.
I've never seen that movie.
Oh,
It's
good
been a long
movie.
time. It's been a long
movie.
time.
All right, 4-2, Ria and Fran. Question number 11 to them. Shout out Elizabeth from St. Louis. Who played Alix, the love interest of both Marissa Cooper and Seth Cohen in season 2 of The OC?
Olivia Wilde. Final answer.
Correct.
Wow.
All right, question number 12. It is 5-2, Ria and
I
Fran.
know it feels so random, but I think that was like the first one of the first things that Olivia Wilde, or what I remember her from being in.
Yeah. I think it was.
Yeah.
Question number 12 to Kristie Jeneé. Shout out Jordan from Chicago again. What was the name of Selena Gomez's first solo album?
Oh my God. It's like her first solo album because she was with a band before. This is a lot easier when you're doing it on the other side, not necessarily when you're put on the spot. I'm gonna say Who Says. Final answer.
Incorrect.
Yeah.
This is the one where she's like the cover, right?
Is it?
Where she's
Because it's not Selena Gomez in the seat.
no.
No.
She's like she's like naked.
Yeah.
kinda. She's like covering herself.
Yeah. I don't know what the album's called.
It was Rare. Is that
Rare's later,
okay?
I think, because that was Keep My Hands to Myself. Is that on that?
5
The
seconds.
first one.
Yeah. I think that was on her first one, right?
Yeah, it's myself.
Time is up.
Hands to Myself. Final answer.
Incorrect. Stars Dance.
Oh, what? Never would have got
Stars
that.
Dance. Never.
It feels
no.
very random.
Was that song on that album?
Hands to myself.
Hands to Myself.
Look
that
at
was
the track
such,
list.
That was
for
such a good
Stars
song. Good
Dance.
music video.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Why would I want to?
No.
No.
Damn. All
Damn,
right.
that's on a different album.
This one escaped us then.
This was 2013.
2013.
Let's see. The one with the most streams is Come and Get It.
Oh, yeah, this is really early
Yeah.
then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Stars Dance. That's a terrible album name.
I don't even, to be honest, I forget this. I
Yeah,
forgot this
I'm
cover.
sorry.
2013. And there is a song called Stars Dance, Come and Get It, yeah.
All right. That's a
Oh,
weird
shit,
name
sorry.
for an
I'm
album, in
playing a
my
song
opinion.
Yeah.
Speaking of weird album names, Harry Styles. That
I-
Harry
Oh
my
Styles
God,
album.
It's
so
so
weird.
interesting, but I love it.
I love
Yeah.
it. I
I
love
feel like
it.
it's gonna be a fun album. For
Yes,
sure. I
I'm
hope.
so
Yeah.
fucking
Just the
excited
fact that
about
the
it.
word disco is in it
Oh,
makes me
ma-
excited.
That makes me. I love disco. I do.
Yeah.
So I'm excited.
All right.
Did you confirm the residency?
No, he has
But
not.
it's got to be coming. It's got to be
But there's
coming.
got to be
I
something.
hope so. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. 5-2. Ria and Fran. This is question number 13 to them. Shout out Carly and Aaron from Port Townsend again. What is the name of the deceased but revered chef in Ratatouille?
Chef Cousteau.
Sure.
Final answer.
Correct.
Nice.
I'm glad that you got that because I was going to butcher that name if I had to say it on my own. Okay. 6-2. Ria and Fran have secured the victory.
Woohoo!
We'll do the final two
Congrats.
questions.
Thank you.
Question number 14 to Kristie and Jeneé. Shout out Jordan from Chicago. What was Amanda Bynes' website that launched alongside The Amanda Show called?
AmandaBynes.com. Are you in agreement, Kristie? Or
I trust you. Yeah.
I think it's. I'm pretty sure it's AmandaBynes.com, but we'll see. Final answer.
Incorrect.
Oh man.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh no. I just remembered it.
You could say it. We don't know it.
Okay, it's Amanda, please.
Yeah. There you go.
Amanda, please.
Amanda, please.
AmandaPlease.com.
Yes.
Darn
What a
it.
throwback.
I was gonna say we
You in
wouldn't
your
have.
heart.
We wouldn't have
Yes.
gotten that.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have gotten it,
Yeah.
but wow, what a throwback. Amanda, please. Oh, so good.
All right, question number 15 to Ria and Fran. And it is 6-2 them. Final question. Shout out Carly and Aaron from Port Townsend. In season 1 of The Summer I Turned Pretty, when Laurel drops Belly off at the country club, she tells Belly to text her their code word or phrase if she wants to leave. What is that code word or phrase?
What is the word?
Banana?
Pineapple? Because then she says it again at the end of the show.
10 seconds.
I guess it's got to be a fruit then. If you're leading
Time is
pineapple,
Pineapple, final answer?
Incorrect.
Oh, shoot.
I think it's Lemon Jelly Belly.
Ooh, that does sound familiar.
Lemon Jelly Belly, final answer.
Correct.
Yes.
Boom.
Nice, Nate.
There was some sort of fruit in there.
It was. And then I was like, does she say jelly bean? And I thought, no,
Yeah, lemon
Honestly,
jelly belly.
good finish for you guys.
Great finish. Came out strong, close game.
Yep.
And thank you guys so much for playing. We really appreciate it.
Thank you guys.
You know, of course,
Thank you.
of course, we're happy.
Thank you so much.
We got the win there, but it was a
It
close
is our
game.
first win of
Of the new
2026.
yeah, we needed that.
Yeah,
we
so.
needed that win.
That.
Yes.
We're happy to give it to you.
Thank you so much.
Also, we're so excited for book club.
Yay!
Yay!
Copies of the book. Yeah.
Yes,
Amazing.
We're so
excited too.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yay.
We'll send you guys some merch as well. So if you could just send Noah your address and sizes, and we'll get that sent to you. And thank you guys so much for playing.
Thank you guys.
Nice to meet you guys. Thank
Nice to meet
you.
you.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, that wraps up today's episode of Chicks in the Office. Thank you so much for watching and listening. We hope you have an amazing weekend. Get ready for more traitors.
Joe's asked me every night everyone will have seen it already.
Yeah.
But Joe's asked me every night this week what night Traders is on.
Thursday
So we're in.
at 9 p.m.
Yep.
Oh, he's so locked
We're
in.
in.
I
We're
love
in.
it. When he texted us being like, guys,
Yeah.
I'm in. I was like, yes.
Yep. Very
All
excited.
right. So we will be back on Monday. Have a great weekend. Big smooches. Go Bills.
Yeah, Chicks in the Office, long-time listener, first-time caller.
Look at the charts, who does it the best? 2 chicks getting paid in reality checks.